feel bad.
No, I don't feel bad. Especially right now with all these freaking pipe organs, man. Like, pipe organs are the bomb.
Wood pipe and organ.
What? That don't even... Felix, did you just fart, you little bastard?
Cats don't fart, they do.
Whatever. It smells like death. Thank you.
It's not you.
No, it's not me. Cat breath and cat farts smell like literal death.
I don't know, my cats don't fart.
Okay, that's a lie.
No, I can tell you.
That is a dirty, rotten lie.
No.
All cat, not all the time. Not all the time. But there's.
I'm telling you, my cats don't fart.
I'm telling you, they do.
My cats are very civilized, unlike yours.
Yeah, of course, yes. This is like the. Is this the women don't poop fallacy?
No.
A real lady does not poop.
That's true.
Only real women don't poop. They have excrement has never passed their anus cheeks.
Real women don't fart, poop, or pee.
Ah, yes. So they're robots.
No, they're owls.
They're
They're
owls.
all out.
They just. Oh God. If I simply remove all liquids from my body the manual way.
Well, I hate to break it to you, owls like shit out entire skulls. So I mean,
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, they don't shit at all, if I understand. They do pellets.
Yes.
they do pellets. It's still shit and it contains skulls.
You know what's really funny is that the other day there
Be
was
hot.
there were some birds that were landing in my backyard, and I recognized them immediately. That the name just escapes me. And when they poop, it's like a waterfall. And my stepdad one day, whenever we were when I was living at their house, as a teenager, he used to take conference calls out on the rear deck, and he would just kind of pace up and down the deck. Okay, no big deal. But like, what he didn't know is that these birds had taken up residency in the tree that overhung the deck, and he was talking on the phone, and I'm upstairs playing like Call of Duty or whatever, and all of a sudden hear, "Holy shit!" And I go outside thinking like, "Oh God, he's hurt himself or something. We're in trouble here. Like I gotta call him."
Finally, at long last, he's dying.
Yeah, and well, and so no. I go out there and there's just like what appears to be a thick layer of white paint that is just covering the deck, and I go, "What happened?" And it's like that bird just pooped and it covered the entire deck. And I was like,
Pascal.
"What do you mean?" He's like, "It's an entire. It was everywhere, everywhere."
This is all Pascal. Fokker needs to run around the entirety of this place and click on everything it says.
Click on
he's
everything.
Looking for things. Yes, I'm looking to find them.
I will use logic. The receiver's enormous reels direct paper tapes containing unprocessed text into the chapel's depths after blessing the paper with an imprint of sacred cogs. Oh, let's make sure I'm online. I think I'm online, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Just making sure. So, hold on. Before we go any further, Austin, you brought something up the other day. What's this? What are we looking at? The sensor, the text. Oh, it's the issue. I think the first receiver has been fixed. Hoo-hoo! Huzzah! You made a comment about a week ago that we made an error here. We made a bit of a small error.
A small error?
A small error. A minor, barely noticeable error. Barely even worth bringing up.
That you were the world's poorest rogue
That I
trader?
was the world's poorest rogue trader.
With each step, I forge my
Like you are Poverty, the rogue trader?
I am the Pauper rogue trader.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I
The
have
fact that most other people wind up with 110 wealth by now in this point of the story, and you're sitting here at 30.
36, sir. 36. Don't rob me.
My forgiveness, my lord.
You're like, oh yes, your empire is vast and mighty.
Mitch, you're so trash at this.
Let's see, where was that? Hey, we've got 418 scrap, and we haven't touched our ship in forever, it feels like.
Yeah, that's because we've been in the pits
think
of a
we've done everything.
BDSM land.
Why do you say it like that?
Functioning cogitator. I think you do.
I
Let's
think
see
I've
here.
touched everything. The other only things there's like people I haven't tried interacting with, but I mean, as far as
Did we blocks Hallowed Railway, reputation of the Drusians, complacency?
rumbling receiver router, where are you?
We really don't care about the Drusians too much, so we're gonna do the Hallowed Hallway. Whenever the wearer kills a target with a melee attack, all enemies in a 2-cell range around the wearer suffer wearer's willpower bonus mental damage. That's pretty cool.
No, I think I've tripped everything.
Alright, let's see here. The Hallowed Railway! Ah!
Oh,
I have now a conversation. Your lordship, the astropath smiles at you. The shy, awkward smile of someone unused to smiling. The sacred mechanism is working again with no disruptions. With a trembling hand, the psyker hands you a strip of paper with smooth rows of etched characters, this time containing no errors. Wait, an astropath is handing me something? That's scary. Sigma AR-87. The engine seer rises proudly to his feet and says in low what?
no, it's somebody texting me something that I'm just like,
Oh, I was like, what? This is what we always do.
No,
Like,
no,
we're just- I was like, fucker, if you didn't want to do the RP, why did you join?
Oh god, dialogue.
Oh no, you have to, it's like Ron. It's like, we have to talk? We have to read?
yeah, no, I was getting a text about somebody. You want to show a house? I'm like, no.
Yeah, do you want to show a house? The engine seer rises proudly to his feet and says in low Gothic, a language he clearly has not had much practice in. With sacred words and virtuous thoughts turned toward the machine good, I have been able to pacify the mechanism's wayward spirits. The Omnisaya blesses. I should have said my efforts that helped make the machine operational. The engine seer eyes you respectfully, but with very sincere, poorly concealed confusion. I recommend installing 2 incense-burning units in this compartment to prevent the spirit's continued anger. The unit Zachary Weiss will be provided with a list of minor recommendations, 142 in total, for improvements to this compartment's maintenance. Failure to implement will result in sanctions on the part of the Adeptus Mechanicus priesthood. Deceive the decoded reports.
Oh, what the fuck?
Receive them? You mean receive them?
Oh, sorry, did I say deceive?
Yeah, my friend lied on the reports.
I got a new face mask. Hold on. Let's see, hold on. Let's see here. The Reaping.
You've also received the Eye of Joyeuse.
I have a new gimp
I
mask.
think we've done everything in here now.
Hold on. The Giants. We did the Giants? What is that? Alright, whatever. Execute. More money. Dargonus. I have... Apparently the game runs in the background. I don't know.
Secure these nuts!
I don't
know, but when are we gonna find John Trader?
John Trader? Oh, good lord. Let's see here. Security, complacency. Allies get plus 5 crown plus and suffer negative 10% toxic damage.
Hey, Fokker, did you ever... Are you a fan of Doom?
Doing what?
Like Doom, the video game series?
The originals? Yeah, I haven't really cared for the newer shit.
Oh, okay. But what did you think of the movie?
It was okay up until they did that first person bullshit, and you know, it's like, that was pretty trash. It's like, why the fuck did you stuff this in here, okay? It's based on a video game, it's not a video game. Fuck off.
No!
Yes, it is.
We need all of
They
that.
have to have the Doom guy cutscenes.
Yes.
No.
You can know that
No,
one guy is
literally,
Doom.
like, that was the worst part of the fucking entire film. I mean, there's things that could have been
Only
better, but
redeemable
that was
part.
fucking goddamn trash.
The motive force is life.
Or what are we doing?
I am currently increasing our profit. I am building things.
Must be nice.
Well, I mean, I would like to think so. It's nice. I mean, do you not want me to make more money?
Harley, I mean, you pretty much kept yourself from making more money, but you know.
That's not true.
we can get like 7 people, we can turn them into Profit Factor.
Cannot be equipped by this character. Can be equipped by this one. I now have a cool looking. Alright, I now have a psi rating of level 7. Holy crap.
Okay, is that good?
Yes, that is really good. Who wants
It's also, I think,
who wants a ring with a the melta cannon in it? I'm just curious. Also, the hood doesn't look. Also, the hood looks pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, for a Warhammer game, this looks pretty cool. Also, maybe I should wield the shovel of awesomeness. Anyway, so yeah, psi rating of 7. I think like the normally the highest I could get was like 4 or 5, and now I'm at level 7. I don't see what's the one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 was the highest I could get pretty much on my own. Now I'm at level 7. And it's also the basis for which a lot of psychic powers are actually launched. Willpower bonus is added. Psi rating is multiplied. So, yeah.
I think we're supposed to talk to Zachary Weiss about receiving our.
I thought we already talked to him last turn or last session.
Did we?
I
have no
idea.
First when we rolled in.
We have to decode the message. You, was this me or was this somebody else? Can't remember.
That was you.
What voice did I give this guy? I forget.
Training to shit yourself? I don't know.
Your lordship, I have something for you! The choir master hands you a sheet of paper with uniform lines and machine type etched into it. Thanks to your assistance in repairing the compiler, we have been able to interpret a most curious message. It contains a call sign that agents of the renegade Voidvia used to are especially important reports. Could it be a message from Voidvia? He was more likely the intended recipient. When was the signal sent? Let's see, what voice order did it say? I cannot say with certainty, your lordship. Following the repair work, I went through text that had defied coding before. This signal had lost its way in the bowels of the mechanism. It could be a week old, or years. What does it say? Only a few words. Lilamed. Odenathus 11. The winds have ceased. It is done. Now, Lilamed is Voidvia's call sign for special reports, but the rest is a code we are unfamiliar with. That said, we know where to look for the truth. The Odenathus 9 system. I will get to the bottom of that message, just like I got to the bottom of this fish lady right behind me. I have no doubt of that, your lordship! That odd noise in the chapel, does it bother you? On the contrary, Lord Captain, it is a mental focusing technique used by your flagship squire, one that I invented myself. This music was written by an astropath. What my charges and I hear in it is not what ordinary people hear. Its true depth and beauty cannot be fathomed without the Emperor's blessing. Are you telling me that I'm not blessed by the Emperor? A psyker? Who's dogmatic?
Bang.
Yeah, how dare you call me unfaithful? The music protects our minds from rudimentary thoughts, purifies and sharpens them, but above all else, it serves as a beacon of sorts amid the tumultuous sea of souls, a thread to lead us home from the deadly maze. Alright, goodbye. We'll speak later. Goodbye, your lordship. Alright, let us leave.
Know your duty.
Okay.
Let's see, is there the freight line? I thought that we had something open in the freight line.
You're a freight line.
God, isn't that delicious?
It looks delicious. Like, what is that? It's like, it's supposed to be potato mash, but it's not potatoes. It's people.
No, it's just chemical runoff sludge. If I remember
Oh,
right.
God. So it's a high school, like, lunch then, yes?
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Lunch Lady Land.
Look, there was a time whenever it was cheaper for me to buy a pint of ice cream than it was for me to buy a school lunch.
When? Lunches were never that expensive.
No. I mean, a pint of ice cream for my school was 50 cents. And
oh, okay. You're talking about buying a pint of ice cream at school.
yeah, and then my
They
actual
didn't sell pints of ice cream in our school.
dude, our school did. It was awesome. And so I would eat a
Well,
pint of
same
ice
thing
cream.
here.
Find the traces of the gene stealer cults. Permeated through the Cronus Expanse. Okay, so we have to find... That's still technically open, so we should probably do that. I wouldn't mind finding gene stealers. Good lord, that'd be awesome. To determine the role of House Von Valencius, the defense of the Cronus must go to Footfall and meet with Xavier Calcazar. Oops. We probably should have done that, like, I don't know, like what? A few chapters ago? The incident. We've already, I think, no, we haven't technically burned Nomos, though I think the game is freaking out about that. Everything is ready for the gathering on the officer's deck. Okay, so I guess we, I undershot. We gotta go back.
Let us walk this path to the end.
I thought we had more stuff to do out here, but we did not, so I lied, and we
No.
are leaving again.
There is something to do on the deck.
The officer's deck. Deck officer! Deck officer! So, Geisha and I had a discussion today, and I'd like to bring you all into it, because I still am not really sure what it is. I brought it up in Discord. What the fuck does a sex therapist do, except for be creepy and weird?
Nothing useful.
Like, oh, here we are! All this to impress Kibbles, which is really
As
weird.
one should.
What is he holding? What is that guy holding? Is that like a giant...
Ma'am?
Is it?
Cabela stands out clearly from the officers in attendance, both for her favoring the full regalia of a member of a blood-spun web over formal attire and for the empty space around her. Other attendees are keeping their distance, as if an air of mortal danger repels them from your companion.
That's weird. I wonder why that is.
Could be the scent of constant blood.
It's like, that smells like iron.
Danrock, whose keen gaze is locked on Cabela and whose mouth stretches the most courteous of smiles, gives you a hurried bow. Your lordship. Domain myth, you are here. Cabela sounds neither excited nor so.
I like the way how you like drag it out.
You're welcome. Maybe next time I'll try and do it out even longer.
It's like
Her tone is indifferent as her fearsome metal claws clutch a slice of fruit from one of the plates.
Wait, does she have like a power claw hand that I didn't know about?
No, she just has like really long like emo claws. She
Oh.
has the nails, you know. Those
Oh,
really long
yes.
nails that people don't ever want to trim.
Yes. Okay, I see you have found a delicacy that is to your liking. There's no... Okay, whatever.
She smiles. Food like this is impossible to come by from our levels nor raise. I do not know what this is, but it tastes incredible. Juice is dripping down her fingers and hand. It seems she is the one here who has not lost her appetite. The officers' faces have turned into pale, alarmed masks, and none of them is in a hurry to enjoy the feast.
Is she eating the wax fruit? Is that what she's doing?
I hope she's eating Swedish fish.
It's like, is she eating like the garnishes that you're not supposed to be eating? And like all the officers, they're horrified. How do you like the ceremonies on the upper decks?
I'm attempting this. I just seen the Dawn myth. I am attempting to peer through the fluoride shell to the core.
Fluoride shell. The fluoride shell.
Oh, I didn't say fluoride.
No. Let's keep it fluoride. I like it.
Alright, there's fluoride here.
There's fluoride shells.
Let's turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Yeah, exactly.
It continues to elude me. Cabela looks you in the eye. The purpose of this ritual. Numbing. Explain it to me. Now you pointed out, I can't take it seriously anymore.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with camaraderie as I wear my new psychic mask I'm going to look at them going like, I built a building so I can get a mask that makes me more powerful, but the reason they're here is because we all want to hang out. Camaraderie! Spending all your days in tow can be dreary.
Is serving one's thread not the greatest joy there is? You, of all people, should know this. Nothing. I am too conspicuous beside the rest of your servants. Cabell looks at the other guests. They quickly avert their eyes. A fitting mask. That is what is required for a ritual like this. I came unprepared. It will not happen again.
It's like you probably should have bathed. The blood coming from your armor, probably not the best. Like,
blood as atmosphere.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, I'm allowed to do that. You're not. How are you?
I feel wrong. Strange people. Strange sounds and gestures. Cabell lets out a sharp breath. Her gaze becomes vacant, and her hand reaches for the table knife. I am losing myself in this whirlpool.
And that's when, lose yourself in the moment, the one.
Fuck, Cabela, you are insane. Grasping the knife, she begins to carve lines right into the expensive wooden table. A nervous murmur runs through the crowd. Their tense gazes are locked in the harmless-looking, barely sharpened metal utensil in the hand of the cultist of the blood-spun web.
Let's see. I was like, please, someone tell me that I'm doing something wrong here. I would love to hear it. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, see, you have already mastered the art of commanding attention. You seem to be quite in your element.
She blinks in surprise and looks up at you. She glances back and forth, seemingly privy to the meaning of your words, and then her clear, genuine laughter fills the room, startling everyone around her. I suppose that's true, Davin. I will not fluster your subjects further. Cabela glances at the maze she has inscribed in size. I lose my thread whenever I am forced to stray by the outside world. I return to the labyrinth. It has all the answers. My meditation helps. In finding my way out, I regain myself and praise the righteousness of serving the undying one.
I'm not going to say number 2, that's mean. Your choice of attire is not customary for such gatherings.
Bella looks at you with mild confusion. My appearance tells those around me who I am. Everyone here is wearing a mask for the respective thread. Is this not a requirement for your rituals? She glances.
Good,
Huh?
sorry. No, go ahead.
She glances at the opulent room, the dazzling decor, and the handsomely dressed officers.
Alright, so we chose the wrong thing. Apparently we screwed up. I said this gathering was a terrible mistake.
Dan Rock sighs heavily and looks down.
Yep, I made the wrong choice.
What? Curtain of my existence, and now I have looked at yours. Cabela stares at you intently. I do not think that we have heard all the words that should have been spoken here today. It is because you do not wish to say them in front of witnesses.
Oh god, is this a romance option? Is that what this is supposed to be?
You can romance this character, I do believe, yes.
Yeah, but that's what leads me to believe this one is that way. It's because I was like, oh, do we need to have a private conversation? I was like, oh crap, I've already done this.
Yes.
Let's see. I grow weary of the crowd. Take a walk. Oh crap, wrong one. Sorry.
Cabela avoids your gaze. As the two of you walk away from the other guests, she seems
Bro,
calm.
You already got a fish wife.
I know. I didn't. Okay, look. I don't know, man. Look,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I chose poorly. I didn't make.
What?
You both chose the wrong. Or you both chose number 2 right as I selected number 1. Sorry.
This gives me weird, like, berserk themes for some odd reason.
Is it the really creepy, weird chick that's in the dark hair that wants to murder people, and then the really weird, awkward, antisocial psychopath that I am?
Possibly. Like the plays and like the going out into the veranda.
Yeah.
Or missing his guts. Or not guts, but the one guy, the Griffith.
Yeah.
She seems calm. Wait, no. But the slight trembling down her right hand betrays her agitation. You are alone. She looks straight at you. I have discerned what you are doing here. I know that you're calling it a ritual as a ruse. True rituals are constant, immutable, like the cycles of the cooling machines in the ship bows, or the shifts of the bay servants. This was spontaneous, something you prepared just for me, and then you stayed at my side the entire time. Now here you are, granting me yet another request. Why is that?
Why is that? You tell me what to do here. I don't value kibbles all that much. Y'all tell me what to do. I've got to vote for one. Fokker, where are you?
I'm reading.
He's reading a book. He's like,
I don't like him.
oh, that's not even fair. Yeah, I want to go with Austin. I couldn't value your company.
Hold on, I'm coming!
What?
I need a grab refreshment.
He's just like
I thought I'd
randomly.
have slightly more time.
Oh.
Her eyes widen slightly. So that's how it is.
Yeah,
My voice broke there.
I just did a little bit. Hi, Felix. You have to linger it out just a little longer every time.
I should. She suddenly looks away. A smile touches her lips. God, this feels so wrong, me reading this to another dude.
Hey, I had to do it to myself last week.
Yeah, that's fine. You're used to that. If I wanted to look at the rituals of your world, I was not entirely candid with my answer. Yes. See, the dumbest world is a priceless gift. What I truly wished was I can't read this.
You're like, okay.
To see it.
you are struggling so badly. How many beers have you had tonight? Be honest.
Only one.
Only
I can't
one.
Read it
But I
for
kept
some odd reason.
But I kept refilling the same bottle though, so it only counts as one.
Damn it, you figured it out. She gives you a searching look, narrowing her eyes. What do you think? Never. Myth. Has your blade failed you?
You're like blasting out the audio.
Good.
It's like whenever you say dumb and I get like duh, and there's silence. All right.
Really need to upgrade my microphone just for this character.
Yeah, basically, yeah. All right, what's next?
What do you want, Fokker?
Wow, you just like wanted to shut her down 100%. Oh,
No, we got.
never regret an action that has given you what you want. You and I here alone. What does one little lie matter?
Ugh.
So, I gotta be loyal to Fishwife though. That's the problem.
Nonsense. You can be two-timing. A rogue trader has to have a harem.
I mean, I don't know what the consequences of that are going to be.
No idea either.
Well, let's make. I chose yours last time. Let's go with this one. Let's go with Fokker's this time. I don't use for the choice to deceive toward me.
Cabela draws a ragged breath and steps away from you, her burning eyes glancing aside. Time for visit has come to an end. Thank you for the ritual, Dominrith, and for answering my question. Now, I must go back to my own thread. And just like that, you shot her down.
I did.
Bertie Fokker, how dare you?
I chose yours
You
one
coulda had
time.
You could have had a Hello Kitty girl.
Hello,
Jesus
a
Christ.
Hello
Yeah, what
Kitty
kind of
girl.
fucked up Hello Kitty is that?
Yeah, if she was wearing fishnets and like, I don't know, this giant freaking like lift boots or whatever, maybe. But even then, no. Felix, what do you want? Why are you nipping at me? What are you doing? You are being weird. Like, you've been weird the past few nights too. Actually, the past few weeks. What do you want?
Everything.
Apparently. Oh god.
Give me tuna.
Well, he gets good food every day.
You give him tuna?
Not every day. I attended the gathering and I shut down a lady that constantly smells like blood and iron. So there's that.
I can't believe you. The sexiest of smells.
I know, right? All right, so there's somewhere out here.
No.
Somewhere out here in this galaxy, there is some freaking gene stealers that need to be culled. Now, where's Footfall?
Footfall is at the very bottom.
Let's see, hold on. Let's see.
Well, that's how we advance the story.
Oh, is that... Okay, we're not doing that yet. Alright, we're not...
So,
definitely not touching that.
What you can do is you can go up to... Ordinatius 6. Towards the top of the map. That's our mission. That was the one that we were just doing. Or you still have never explored the Lapidus Mortis.
Lapidus Mortis. Where's the Lapidus Mortis? Oh, there it is. We shall go to Lapidus Mortis. What the hell just happened?
Probably that.
You tell
Probably
us.
getting-
I didn't say... Oh, I must have hit visit by accident. I'm retarded.
I mean, true. Why are you so retarded?
I don't know. I thought I clicked on the other place.
Who taught you?
I don't know. I don't know how to drive.
That I can
This
believe.
way.
I don't know. But what I do know... what I do know is that... Captain, would you mind just taking us out of orbit? I'd really appreciate it.
Sir, you just find us just to go into
I know,
orbit.
I know. Just do it. just like... It's like I am aware of what I'm asking you to do. Please just do it.
Sir, why are we on the front deck then? Why are you at the deck instead of the captain's chair?
You're like, no more questions. What the hell?
Because you decided to go to the bridge, not the space.
Right, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Just like Austin can't read, I have forgotten everything about this game apparently. Oh. Warp travel. And
Also, I do believe every one of these question marks down there is possibly another quest that we haven't done.
Oh.
Did you guys see that the marathon game coming from Bungie is like that's pretty much done. Scorched earth, it's gone.
I didn't realize they were making a marathon.
Like the entirety of their art style assets were stolen from an artist who was putting these out in 2017.
Oh, well, that means their company's done.
Yeah, they admitted it. It was a lot of it was just one for one. There's no fucking ways around it.
Jeez, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, their goose is beyond cooked.
That's really sad, actually.
Sounds expensive. Where are you going?
I'm going to the Omicron system. You told me there's potentially...
okay.
Oh, damn it!
Omicron Persei.
Omicron Persei. You have to double that every time. Foulstone. Colonized.
This is wrong.
Yeah, I went to the wrong place. Shut up. Oh, Austin says drink the juice.
I mean, you sure he hasn't been drinking already? He's acting like
I
it.
have been. While traveling through the Immaterium, the crew... Oh, no, that's fine. The ship... Yeah, that's fine. If there is something here, I want to find it so we can go on an amazing mission together as friends. Ah, look! An artificial object... Hold on, let's see. What's this? This is the Magneto Storm. We shall find mutants, yes. Ooh, what's this? The magnetic storm raging above the blur's gaze of augur rage. Only truly powerful... Have we? Damn it!
Great out. We've already been here.
Artificial...
Come back at a later date.
Artificial object. All usual noises on the bridge cease when the shadow of a gigantic void ship seemingly appearing out of nowhere sails past the stained glass windows. It seems forlorn. The hull is tarnished, the lumens are dead, and the windows are broken and shrouded. The auger crew can't recognize the signature of its silent engines. They only manage to shed some light on its decrepit hull and make out the faded name of the cruiser, the Queen's Lament. The Voxmaster's report breaks the somber silence. The bridge has just received a Voxcast from the dead void ship. Accept the signal. Vigdis conducts a full Vox system check and reports that the communications are in order, even though only eerie, unnatural silence can be heard through the Vox. Worried murmurs sweep across the bridge. The officers are certain that this is the void ship of the old ghost stories. The Queen's Lament has appeared countless times in all corners of the Imperium. Like a ghost, it manifested out of nowhere and just as mysteriously vanished in the darkness of space, taking with it those who dared to board. Well, let's go on board. I failed to know this lore. The road traders never heard about this void ship, nor of its grim legend. Send scouts. The shuttle carrying the soldiers docks at the Queen's Lament without impediment. Using the disparate blueprints of other Imperial cruisers, the scouting party sets out to the bridge, following the dark, unpowered corridors that somehow retained oxygen and gravity. The nervous voice of the operator erupts through the Vox. The crew are still on board, but what's this? Blurry silhouettes of people with torn-off limbs, cut-open bellies, and twisted faces are materializing and vanishing all around in ghastly flashes. The ghosts promise the unwelcome guests that they will stay on board the Queen's Lament forever. Oh my god, we found the event horizon! Raising his voice to a shout, the operator reports that his comrades are already dead and soon it will be his turn. The augurs are telling a different story. All the scouts are alive and still moving forward. That's a good sign. Man, why do y'all have to choose different things?
Gotta give you options.
Because I can.
Let's see.
They're all like 90. Persuasion's 100. Everything else I think is like 90%. So it really doesn't matter.
Let's go with logic. Let's roll some dice. It's my weakest value. An anxious prayer to the Emperor is whispered over the Vox. For a moment, the operator falls silent and suddenly returns, mumbling excuses about his imagination playing tricks on him. His comrades are still walking ahead of him, alive and well, and the void ship looks completely empty again. What, did his friends not see him freaking out in the back? After a few minutes of silence, a child's cry can be heard through the Vox. The stuttering operator reports that friends and family of the members of the scouting party are blocking the way. The friends and family who've all been taken by death. The soldiers confirm that they're not seeing ghosts but living people made of flesh and bone. The soldiers are begging the road trader to let them take their loved ones for a moment. Or talk to their loved ones for a moment.
I like how you may be one of the stupidest psychers ever.
Me? What?
Yeah, like your knowledge of the warp is so insanely low. Like, you know that it exists and you know that you draw power from it. You know, like, nothing else about it.
there are things in there? It's like,
yeah.
Holy crap, there
I know
demons.
I can...
Myth couldn't be bothered to pay attention during class.
It's like, oh my
Basically.
God. It's like I graduate with high honors, and it's like, holy crap, there's demons out there? It's like, what are you doing?
I just learned that I could throw lightning bolts from my eyes. I didn't care about any other shit.
Yeah, no, like, you're telling me that if I overdo it, that's bad? It's like, hold on, what's the worst that's gonna happen? It's like, dude, this was like day one. It's like, what are you talking about? Coercion. Order the squad to proceed under the threat of tribunal. The scouting party's disciplined mumbling is replaced by the firm shouts of, "Yes, Lord Captain!" The operator reports that the deceased are retreating into the darkness, their empty eye sockets lit up with blue, malicious flames. Really? I never would have thought that would have worked, you know?
Yeah, let's go talk to something that looks like that, because, you know, that's going to be funny.
Well, the thing is that the idea is that this is a ship that's trying to, you know, lure you in. Half an hour later, the Vox...
But these people are seeing, like, blue glowing flames in their fucking eyes. It's like, oh, it's my loved one.
Well, no, that's afterwards. That's afterwards. Like, that wasn't, like, before it was just they were legitimately, like, flesh and blood people. It's only when we tell them to move on that they actually... That's whenever the facade drops, right? This is the non-humorous version of that Rick and Morty episode where the guy sends his kid, like, it's like a capsule with his kid in it, right? And his kid melts. All have loved ones.
Great.
All can be returned. All can be taken away.
Keep summer safe.
Keep summer safe. Half an hour later, the Vox comes to life once again. The operator flatly reports that the scouting party has reached the bridge. The cogitators are broken, so extracting any data from them seems impossible. The scouts have found a strange object in the captain's chair. They can't describe it, only saying that this shouldn't be there. In his usual flat voice devoid of emotion, the operator completes his report. The way to the bridge took 16 hours, 41 minutes. The soldiers are exhausted and would like to rest for some time. Confused, Vigdis notes that only half an hour has passed outside the Queen's Lament. We're going to retrieve that object. 100%. The Voxcast stops abruptly, and a few minutes later, the scouting party shuttle leaves the Queen's Lament. The void ship itself dissolves in the darkness of space. The shuttle arrives carrying a single passenger, the operator, clutching a strange parcel. The young man's hair is turned white after the time spent on the cursed vessel, and he has lost the ability to speak. His story and rumors of what happened to the other scouts will live on for many years in hushed whispers across every deck of the rogue trader's void ship. What did I get? Well,
Unholy relics.
Yay! What did I win?
Gain a plus bonus to gain plus 20 to coercion and minus 5 to intelligence.
Perfect.
You can sell shit better.
Right up
But
against it, alley.
What's up?
Sounds like it's right up your alley.
Hell yeah.
Or stupid.
Wait, there's still a question mark there, so I'm not really sure if I missed anything. Probably that other.
There's green though, so doesn't green mean complete?
yeah. No, I think it's from the eye of that one planet, the magnetic storm. 'Cause that's what it says right there, eye of the magnetic storm. So at some point you're supposed to find something that lets you open up the magnetic storm, I believe.
Ooh.
Until you find it, it's always going to be there.
Apparently we don't have enough phlogiston. Flog more people now. Ooh, the Hammer of Epiphany.
We need more people to flog them anyways.
We do need more
We
people.
really do need more people.
More floggings. Let's see here. The reputation with the Casabelica mission. Profit factor +1. Profit factor +1. Chemicals ×3. The Dark Sages of the... What? Okay, I guess we're doing this
Oh,
now.
fuck. I didn't realize that clicking things would have actions. Why?
There are consequences
Consequences
to your
why?
clicks, you son of a bitch.
Why? Lord Captain, the minds of Weeaboo 6 are once again in turmoil. At the depths of level MD Zeta 05, the Overseers have discovered a mountain of mutilated bodies, seemingly crushed by the millstones of the mining machines. All the dead are convicts. The Overseers believe that there is a cult of heretics operating at the ranks of prisoners, offering human sacrifices. The prisoners themselves claim that this atrocity was committed on the order of the warden to rid his prison of the more inconvenient inmates. The warden tried to reason with the raging mob, but was mauled to death instead.
Not acceptable.
His defiled remains were found inside one of the cells where strange prisoners were being tortured during the investigation of the strange convicts. The Overseers have managed to isolate the rebels inside the mining facilities, but an assault would result in high losses of workforce. On the other hand, the prisoners are ready to lay down their weapons, cease this violence, and repent. The road trainer would only demonstrate some compassion towards their plight, possibly by reforming some of the more severe punishments.
So who killed the people in the mines?
Damn you for asking questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta make sure I have the answers here, because if I start killing people, I don't mind doing it, but still.
It was the potato people.
It was the potato people! Wait, hold on. The fact that there's potatoes here means that they're being fed way too well. That's not acceptable.
I don't know, the Irish potato famine begs to be different.
Well, that's because
they probably like suffer that like every year.
Oh,
Yes.
they had a lack of potatoes, that's why it's called the potato famine.
Exactly.
But we're not in. It's not Ireland, and it's not a potato famine. But
This could be the new Ireland.
this is the planet of New Ireland. Ah, potatoes.
Boil them, mash them, steak them as stew.
Austin, read.
They're taking the potatoes to Isengard.
Wait,
No!
they're taking Ellie to Isengard? Sorry.
I'm gonna be a
Potato looks better than her, though.
Austin, read the...
There remains to be
It's gonna be a
established. The riot has complicated the investigation. Perhaps it was the work of the warden after all, or perhaps there's a cell of the cult of the Final Dawn operating among the prisoners. But the few pics of the corpses that the overseers managed to take contain oddity. If one were to use their imagination, they could see a certain pattern in the scattered bodies. One that is vaguely similar to what those inconvenient prisoners have been drawing.
What think you, my officers and advisors? Shireen, if the governor and a pack of overseers cannot handle their duties, should they not take the place of their wards? And could there not be worthy administrators among those who oppose them, those who could do better? A mob of commoners mauled a noble soul who was attempting to reason with them. How awful. Perhaps the underground madness has spread among them and assumed a new form, turning them into monsters in the process. It would be cruel to kill them if this is the case. It is much more humane and well-intentioned to excise their brains in order to curb their ferocity and penchant for disobedience. My house did the same whenever the serfs rebelled in their ignorance. A rather merciful step. Servitors! Wow. Lots and lots of servitors!
Yeah.
The traces of death are like an open book to a disciple of the web. A skilled spinner can go to the mines and reveal what brought death to the convicts.
That's it? Just 3 people? Okay, cool.
Yeah, Dark Revelation.
Dark Revelation, Scourge of Viabu 6. Complacency and efficiency. Mercy to the fallen. Let's see. Efficiency -1.
That's both useful and not useful at the same time.
What is?
Dark Revelation, all allies gain a plus lore Xenos divided by 15% dodge. It's like, it's good, but you have to have a very high knowledge of Xenos.
It's a very weird rule. So you get a plus lore Xenos divided by 15% dodge.
Yeah.
So
it's like, you know, if you have 30,
your knowledge of Xenos gives you a higher dodge chance?
Yeah. It's like if you have like 30 knowledge, you get 2% higher dodge, right?
That's a really weird. That's very weird. Let's see. Punish the whole prison administration and send them to the mines, then select new administrators from the prison population. See, the problem is that there might be an issue with some of these if they're scattering bodies around. No, that would have been the current administration. So yep, doing that one. I like how they make it very obvious which one to choose. This one makes bad things happen. This one makes other bad things happen. This just gives you a bonus. This one doesn't do anything. Punish the whole prison. I will also arrange for the investigators from Dargonis to search the convicted officials' private quarters. The former overseers were sent to the mines, not all of them surviving even a single cycle in the company of their former wards. Yeah, no duh. The most respected convicts among those who ended up on Weeaboo 6 for venial misdeeds such as family debts formed a new, more efficient administration. The rules of the mining facilities were relaxed to a degree. The overseers were strictly instructed not to use their shock batons during preventive beatings, only their fists and feet, and the cruel practice of decimation was replaced with humane deprivation of rations as punishment for not fulfilling the quota. The convicts rejoiced.
Jesus.
I like how starvation is better than the beatings they received. Good lord. The investigation did not yield anything. Well, see, that's the thing. I think there would have been a part 2 if I had sent down a blood-spun web. There probably would have been something more going on here. I wonder if this is where like the we would have probably had like a gene stealer infestation somewhere, because the patterns of the bodies and things like that. The investigation
Maybe.
did not yield anything to help identify the party behind the murders that had sparked the riot. Level MD Zeta 5 has been sealed. Envirodome! Really? Just... Oh, good lord.
God, why?
Because I'm...
Lord Captain, there has been a tragedy on Dargonis. Governor Drysteam has been dedicating most of his time to restoring the astropathic choir lost to the warp storms. But the psychers he assembled were struck by an unknown affliction. They heard something, and it cast them into madness.
We'll find them, fucker.
The astropaths lost sleep, started clawing at their skin to the flesh and muttering gibberish, and eventually went completely berserk. They had to be eliminated, and now only a few of the most resilient astropaths are upholding the connection to Gargonus. But how long will they last?
Let's see. Wow. Okay, so none of these are really great.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's like a word.
Yeah, a psychic ward.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, but I lose security on this level. What's my security's at 9? Yeah, hire unsanctioned psychers to be my astropathic choir. Oh boy.
Fine.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like I do get some really cool toys. Let's say my okay, you want to all right? Let's say my advisors. Where can we obtain a new choir?
They unlock new options if you do that. So
That's true. Astropaths are among the most finely trained servants of the Imperium, who have beheld the light of the Emperor himself and gained a special bond with our master. I strongly advise the rogue trader to recruit only sanctioned psychers who are capable of keeping their talents in check. If there are not enough, the Inquisition will assist you in locating and acquiring more.
Your Lordship, Lady Theodora not only had enemies in the Expanse, but friends as well. Those whom she helped out, rescued, and saved. I think these people can offer a helping hand. Among them are several powerful planetary rulers, who possess both astropaths and a deep respect for your family name.
Fucker's still like, no, hire the unsanctioned though.
Let's get the psychic ward, man.
Well, what's interesting is that the first two came with negative benefits, and now they don't, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Because
that's why you want to talk.
Yeah. Demons, chaos creatures, and psychers, and navigators deal negative 10% less damage to the rogue trader and their... Hold on. You want unsanctioned psychers when you could receive an overall negative 10% damage reduction?
Oh, don't do that one there, Falker. You can't. Myth can't use that because he's not an unsanctioned psyker and he hasn't underwent psychic awakening.
Yeah.
That's only that's for the black psyker later.
Okay.
Or if you play as I think you could equip it technically if you get up to like level 50 or something like that. You could undergo a psychic awakening, but it's not really worth it.
The Witch Collective. The Rogue Trader's party gains a plus fellowship bonus divided by 2 momentum when using any psyker or navigator power. Momentum is useful, but I'm telling you, a 10% damage reduction for every single person that again against demons, chaos creatures, and psychers, and it's an overall damage reduction. It's not even a psychic power. It's if we're fighting chaos or demons or psychers, they do 10% less damage.
So if they do 10 damage, for every 10 damage, they do 1 less. So
Yeah.
if we're going to take 10, we're going to take 9.
I mean, that's a pretty powerful reduction there. Although this one's pretty good too, especially for momentum for my character. Like, both of these are good. But one of them is beneficial for all of us, whereas only one of them is beneficial for me. This is actually the entire party. Okay, momentum. I think that's mostly... Isn't momentum mostly a leadership power? Or is that like...
No, momentum is the stuff that lets us activate our special abilities more often.
Oh, then I'm... Oh, okay, no, we're going to do that. I'm going to do the momentum. You will get your astropaths. The Von Valentius dynasty is too important for us just to turn a blind eye to it in its time of need. Really, the Inquisition's going to actually get off their butt? A wave of armed skirmishers and detention swept across the expanse. Ships carrying powerful captives have brought the new astropathic choir to Dargonis. Not even the most influential rulers could resist the fearsome agents of the Inquisition, who requisitioned their valuable servants to meet the needs of the Von Valencius dynasty. There has been no recurrence of the disastrous astropathic madness, but the new astropaths have all reported hearing strange whispers ever since their first day on the planet. That's not a sign of things to come. We have boots! Dynamo boots! Holy prophet!
Upgrade.
Let's see here. Oh, now we're going to get into some real profit factors here. This is good. Ooh!
We need this. We need money.
Holy prophet!
Familial power armor.
Yeah, that's what I
Wow.
saw. I was like, yeah, buddy.
Plus, it gives you people that you can trade and sell it off.
Sell people? No. We need people.
Yes.
These don't appear to... It doesn't appear... Okay, so we'll definitely need the power armor, 100%. But it doesn't appear to tell me that I can't... Like, I'm going to lose anything out of this, so that's good. The Capella Biologus blocks Dark Sages. We're going to leave that alone for now. Let's see.
You have a weeaboo. 6 thing, too? Could you?
Crusade. Hold on, what is this? Crusade. The following project must be completed. The colony Bonfires of Righteousness, which we locked ourselves out of, so we can't do that.
Which planet are you looking at?
Foulstone. We went with the Thousand Face Relic, I think, because I wanted the dogmatic points.
Yeah. Now you gotta make a shrine.
That's okay. We're gonna get the Hammer of Epiphany. So we'll get that. The Lord Captain's presence will be required. Alright, that's fine. The Test of Wills! Blocks Project's Blood Sports, but I don't have enough people. Ergonomics, which we've been locked out of. Let's see here. Blocks Project's Blood Sports. Unerring. The Cannoneers recruited from the warlike tribes of Viabu 6 are noted for their torpedoes deal 50% more damage. That's not bad. Kiava Gamma. Flawless Servitors or Vigil of the Tech Gods. The Retreater gains plus 10 tech use. Don't care about that. Battle Servitors! In ship encounters, Retreater squad is reported by friendly combat servitors. In ship encounters.
We
Weeb. What are you calling a weeb?
said we
I know.
as in large amounts of excitement.
You should be more excited.
Can't you hear it in my voice?
I can hear it. I can feel it. I can taste it. I can smell it. Ooh.
Yeah, so you need people from getting it from Dargonis. Dargonis will give you all the people.
So here's the thing. We want the Flawless Servitors no matter what. Because we want the Armored Rage. Because we get a Titan Forged Lance weapon if we do that in the next round. Let's see here. The Arcus is connected to the... Let's see. I think we're going to go with Flawless Servitors. We need the money and we want the extra stuff. I don't know what to do with Viabu 6. We'll have to show up there one day. Anyway.
There's...
What?
Well, you can still do more projects on weeaboo 6. So you can either do Test of Wills, or you can wait to, if you get more people, you can do the Blood Sports. And then Janus, you have shit you can do on too.
Yeah, but I mean, with Janus, I believe the next stage, like, if we were, hold on, let's see, the Capella Biologus, that's Carcala's Honor,
Which Phlogiston do you have?
the following must include the Capella Biologus, that's the Scorcher, which I really don't want to use that, Xeno Defense, Seeker of the Weak, all enemies suffer from Burning Toxin or Bleeding suffer negative 30% penalty, that may be pretty good. Forest Fortresses. That's Dark Sages, and I get a nice little boost there.
What are you looking at?
Janus.
Oh.
So the Dark Sages looks like it's not bad. The Capella Biologus.
Yeah, you can only do either The Dark Sages by getting your reputation life points up, or you can do Capella by Lotus.
Yeah, but the Capella by
Most of them,
Lotus...
yeah, most of them give you the same profit factor. You just get Churgan medikits with one of them. So you could get infinite medkits as opposed to doing 5 more damage to aliens.
I mean... I guess we can go with Capella Biologist, I guess. But the Weeaboo one, I think I'm just missing people. Which we'll have people in like a few turns. I'm not really worried about that. And then we can get a better idea of what we're going to be looking at, because that's going to depend upon what we do here. Ooh. And maybe then we'll actually have some more stuff. Austin, you don't really need money. You can just give it to your local megachurch pastor who really needs that money so we can buy another Lamborghini. What?
But what if I am your local megachurch pastor thinking?
Leave Joel Osteen alone.
Leave Joel Osteen alone!
He needs the money, don't you know?
Alright, we're going to travel to...
He's such a turbo faggot.
I do like some like the mega churches. I like the Japanese one where it's like the Happy Times one that believes that their guy is descended from God or Jesus or something. They even have their own anime.
I would have
What?
a greater chance of me trusting the Japanese one over fucking Joel Osteen. That guy's a definite piece of shit.
Try to avoid a collision! In the middle of a warp jump, our sensors detected a... What?
Ballistic skill.
Fire! The other defended vessel did not respond to our hails and kept its course, approaching us at high speed. Fire! The shell hit its target. The unidentified ship held its course for a moment longer, and then it vanished, leaving only flashes of light in its wake. A single projectile is not enough to destroy a ship of that size. What's more, our ship collided with no debris. I too like watching anime that tries to convince me to join their faith. Oh, I
Things have happened. The colony of Flagstone has underwent a new stage of development, and you have more money. You have 60 profit factor. We need to talk to the rich. We need to talk to the fat boy.
Are we ready to go buy more stuff? We ready to go shopping?
We have money.
Okay, well, here we go, buddy.
Fat boy.
An incredible find has been made on Foulstone, Lord Captain. A lost volume of St.
I almost said St. Queefs.
Yes. Nope. That's canon. That is canon.
A lost volume of St. Queef's diary has been discovered during the restoration of his crypt. By following the saint's words, the Order of the Hammer was able to find a cryptarch containing a tech relic of Saint Cognatius, the Crucible, Queef's writing on a target. What is called?
Yes, he was known for his. He used to often have rituals involving underage women to see if he could resist the temptations.
Oh, God. Where's the Ben Shapiro character? We don't... Okay, now I'm sad we don't have one yet. Okay, gang. Okay, we have to defend Israel. Okay.
It's
gang.
called?
Defend it by giving it another son.
What?
I say we defend it by giving it another son.
Oh, good lord.
How'd that go? Send me on a beach alone with 99 men. I'll build you a city. Send me alone on a beach with 99 women. I'll build you a nation.
Good lord. Kind of like the animated Jehovah's Witness show that tries to get people to join. I have no idea what you're talking about. What is that, first off? Second off, explorers have sent a delegation to lay claim to the treasure, which has sparked a heated dispute that has been going on for many days.
Miss like second off. Sign me up.
Well, I don't know what this are so far, so we're gonna say, what say my companions?
It is likely the research contained in the ancient treatises and archival repositories of the Adeptus Mechanicus will provide factual information on similar precedent. I can spare some of my computing power to find such a case and provide my brothers and sisters the information that is necessary to win the dispute.
I believe that the chronicles of the Amalnian conclave describe mystical miracles witnessed by zealots while praying at an ancient banner of Saint Capius. Should the crucible perform a similar miracle, then no doubts will remain that it is indeed a holy relic and not the property of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Shireen, do you know the best motivation to make your enemies ripe for the compromise? The danger of losing any sort of benefit. It is within your power to take the crucible for yourself using the privilege of your want if you so desire. Why do you not imply such a possibility to the parties involved? Okay. Let a convincing miracle happen that would prove the sea. I like how Myth reads like a kindergartner's teacher would to their students, yet Fokker is just like, end me please. That's because Fokker truly wishes to start killing people. Cassius brought up an interesting idea. Let a convincing miracle happen that would prove this crucible is a true relic. I actually do agree with this one. If it is, then it stays a relic. If not, then it goes to the Mechanicus. Because we want to be friends, always be friends with your mechanic. 100%.
Yeah, but this makes it so you can reroll a failed test.
Oh, it does? Well,
Yeah,
shit.
that's the item. Is that you can equip it and it gives you plus 20 to lore and 7% armor. And then also you can reroll a failed test.
Well, I have... shut up. Now I feel uneasy at the thought that I have become the mastermind of this deceit. Wait, what? What deceit? After some time, the crucible revealed a miraculous vision. Sacred images of martyrs appeared before the awestruck witnesses and blessed the ancient artifact. And even though some claim to have caught a glimpse of some suspicious individuals operating lens machines, most of those present acknowledge the fact of this miracle. The status of the crucible is a relic. Oh dear. The explorators have made peace with their loss and asked permission to conduct several of their own rituals with the crucible. When the tech liturgies had been completed, the tech priest departed Foulstone. Research into the crucible has identified it as a device for surface terraforming. Fueled by the geothermal energy of the planet, it could turn a wasteland into a blooming garden. However, a way to launch it is yet to be found.
I don't know, but we should do more colony management now.
Well, this is no longer a shopping spree. This is all about this now. Let's see here.
Well, I mean, like, it keeps upgrading, so you might as well keep getting the money.
That's true. We have 60 profit factor. Good lord. Let's see. Complacency +3, security +3.
Like, you're no longer broke, bitch. You're now, like, medium, bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, okay, hold on. We have to do Lightbringers because we get 5,000 reputation with the Imperial Navy. And it doesn't seem to be blocking off anything. Good lord. And there's more stuff. Good lord. Hey, we got blood sports now.
Rank 4 is just like...
Oh, God, why?
I was just trying to look at things.
Stop! You literally learned this lesson once already.
I don't know how to...
Why are you like me?
I will touch the stove.
Although, hold on, what's really cool though is that you can see that the Hive City is growing. As we build stuff, the Hive City is growing, which is cool. I like this little feature.
Never noticed that.
Troubling news is arrived from Janus, your lordship. While digging an irrigation ditch, workers found a Xeno obelisk made of unknown material. It was discovered to a laboratorium and subjugated to a number of tests, one of which caused a reaction. The obelisk generated a low-frequency vibration, and the events that followed were catastrophic.
Should have made Fokker read this character. Why?
He had a lot of lines too, though.
Yeah, but this would have been a good character for him to read too.
Why? So
I think he would have been.
He only
Exactly.
he has like one character.
A series of anomalies were recorded in the Epsilon 2 Majoris region. It is almost like...
characters. I just outsourced them.
Yeah, to other people. Yeah, I say the same.
I should start outsourcing the fat man.
It's almost like Janus itself is finding us there. Many logistical chains have been disrupted. The only people who visit the uncontrolled territories of the wretches, fleeing deeper into the region in greater and greater numbers. The observers report strange fires in the sky at night, completely imperceptible to the augurs.
Jared asks, why is the Hive Factorum Janus Danrock having his nose pinched? So, when we were trying to make voices for all the main characters, Jared, we wanted to come up with something that like would at least be unique to each of them, and so I have not really I've not told people what to do. Austin chose this for this man. I
chose this. I deeply regret it.
So I think we were trying to find like a voice that would fit him, and I think Austin was like, "This is what a fat man would sound like." He's fat.
I was I was thinking like a bug that had breathing difficulties.
I
What-
just want him to bring back the proper Irish Jamaican.
Okay, first off, he has yet to do that again, and it was glorious when he did. That was
I
the
don't know how I
best.
did it.
It was perfect. Like, the Irish Jamaican woman was fantastic. Oh, what a
I have
wonderful
no idea
episode.
how I did it, so I don't know how to bring it back.
It was great. The Irish accent with, like, the mannerisms of Jamaica. It was wonderful. What up, Mr. Guns and Knives? Oh.
The Nimbus Mechanicus recommend we fence off the afflicted area. According to their hypothesis, the anomaly is this world's attempt at self-recovery, and therefore should be studied, not interrupted.
Let's see here. Ooh. Audacity of
Pretty good.
Janus Torpedo. Torpedo tubes capable of firing 4 Eldari sonic torpedoes with 22 sonic damage warheads. Isolate the region. Okay, what are we going to do? I could go with any of these. What do y'all want to do? Send in the scouts. We get 2 people. Just outsource all the reading you guys need to do to China or AI. No.
Yeah.
You don't want anything in here?
Oh, does that? I thought that was like asking your companions to do shit.
So one of them, hold on. Wait, what the hell?
Yeah, like
Hold on, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, those are okay, that's okay. Those are required. Now what I'll gain. Okay, that's different.
I'd say the torpedoes.
Blessing of the Warp Spider. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy or scores a critical hit, they gain +2 movement points in their next turn. Send
That
in
was
the
lame.
scouts. Eltorad says 6. Why does Eltorad say 6? What is so good of 6? Why is 6 so good? We have many, many things that are good. Why is 6 good? Won't spoil it. Okay, well now I'm curious. This is like a mystery box. Someone says, oh, you could have the $10 million, or you could have the mystery box.
Why did you pick the box? You're so stupid.
Exactly. Because I'm like, well, hold on. There could be a mystery box here, and I want to know what's in it. But torpedo.
Well, now I want to know about
This
the
is
box
like, if you're gonna
too.
give up the red snapper for the box, it's empty.
Oh, look,
I will use my master ball on that tiny little fish. Don't worry.
I'm going to use a master ball in the magic card. I will go ahead and do that. I will trust the first time chatter, and I will give him option 6 because he tells me there's something that is worth not spoiling. Come on, Myth. The mystery box could have $10,000 in it, and you know what? 10,000 is worth more than $1 million on some level. Isolate the region and commence research. We must understand what we are dealing with.
Dude, you sound like the retards in fucking Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when they're discussing the fucking, like taking the lesser reward and shit.
Well, there's a logic to it. It's hoe math.
Yeah,
It's called retard.
Austin. Psst, psst.
I know. I was allowing Falker to talk about his retardation math.
Can we done, your lordship?
Retardation.
Narratives and such.
The afflicted region was isolated. Soon after the quarantine had been imposed, one of the escaped wretches emerged from the jungle and handed the wardens who met him a parcel containing some kind of Xeno artifact and a message. Accept the gifts and leave the world in peace. It'll become clear in subsequent events on Janus. Just don't miss those. I'll do my best. Don't get me wrong.
I'm just gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, I have a really high track. Look, we recently, and I mean like tonight, went from 30 profit factor to 60.
No, we had 36 and we went to 60.
Why would you, don't, why are you doing this to me?
We should have over 100. You're retarded.
Shut up. We're like 60% there. All right, so let's see here. This gives me a sword. What does this do? Payment in organs. How do I do that? I want organ payments. Like, I could be Chinese for a little bit. Oof, no. Reputation flush with the void. The Great Fire. What do you want to do? Forest fortresses or monstrous servants?
Probably forest fortresses because you need people for other things.
That's true. It's true. That is very true, and that takes a lot of people. Holy crap. Alright. The Karkala's honor. Somebody's gonna get a new sword. Oh! Somebody gets power armor. I don't know who yet. And we are... Holy Prophet. Bam! What is it I must know? Is it Dogecoin? Wait, what? I like to trust complete strangers who tell me what crypto to put my life savings into. Of course. That's what we do here. We're all about doing the right thing. The test of wills. We no longer have enough guns. That's always a good sign.
So we need to do things that give us guns.
Oh, god dang it!
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, this will be the last
It never
one.
ends.
This is the song that
Cap-
never
Oh
ends.
my
Why? Why?
Last
See, you
one.
had to make the voice there, fucker. I have to make the voice.
Lord Captain, after the unsealing of Lady Theodora's workshop of Kianva Gamma, an epidemic of mysterious tech leprosy has broken out. Augments and mutated, distorted forms, killing their hosts. Machines and even entire assembly halls break apart into fragments that devour each other, fusing into grotesque, insane forms. The Omega-18 Manufactorum, the epicenter of the epidemic, is cordoned off, but the disease will burst out of there sooner or later.
I would listen to the suggestions of my advisors.
Dude, I'm trying to read something. Quick.
Hold on.
I already know the answer, so whatever.
Wow, he just knows the answer. He just
Yes, I
magic.
do.
You hear that,
Because I
chat?
read. Because I was reading. It's, the thing you don't do. The eradication of infection is the highest priority, but to completely eradicate the Manufactorum serving as the epicenter is to inflict serious damage to the resource supply. This unit, I can propose another method of purging. However, the sacraments of the Omnissiah that are available to me cannot be revealed to the laity. I ask that you place your trust in me.
Oh, the Mechanicus asking us to place our trust in them. I completely trust the Mechanicus. All my doctors are Mechanicus. Shireen, do not be so hasty with this purge. This phenomenon may be of interest to other specialists. There are many who do not agree that all knowledge belongs solely to cogs. What appears to be a plague could hold amazing possibilities. If we could isolate the Manufactorum and let these inquisitive minds inside, they would happily compensate us for the loss of production capacity.
I've suppressed 18 different epidemics aboard the flagship, and our officers have experience in setting up quarantines. We will send them to Gamma to lead the tech purging.
Purgator.
Purgator.
Yeah, my brain is like, that's not like a real word, so my brain is like, really
Purgator!
struggling with
They're
that.
Purgator squads!
Purgator squads, they will not return.
They
From
took
this-
their lives.
Continue, sorry. We're now interrupting you, I apologize. Continue.
They will not return from the epicenter until the infection is eradicated and the preventive exclusion zone is taken down.
Holy fuck.
Go on, since you're the star of the night show.
Bella has a lot to say.
Everyone dies eventually, scarred by corrosion. To combat those who have stripped away their flesh and replaced it with machinery, the blood-spun web has procured a remedy, an acidic compound that burns through steel. We stand ready to help to burn out this tech leprosy.
Refugees from the Lost Mechanica. The tech priests who survived plus 20 to all void shield sectors. That's probably the better one. Demise of metal. Allies plus 10% more damage to machines and targets with reject the flesh feature. I don't know how often that is. Abelard sent in the officers. Healer of metal. Nope. Isolate the manufacturer. Wow. Okay. Whoa. 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 Look at all this cool stuff.
We have the most struggle in the fucking void ship fights.
Okay. First off, I don't like the fact that you tell people that outright. Okay. We have new people here, and you're telling them we suck in void fights.
Well, just because you interject yourself at the wrong time.
Do you wish, Pascal? You have permission. Do as you wish, Pascal. You have my permission. I trust the Mechanicus implicitly. As a fan of the Mechanicus, I automatically trust them innately.
Your request is accepted. I shall withdraw to perform the sacrament.
Beep boop. The tech priests, armed with a mysterious device.
Hey, Gina, calm down, okay?
Now, where's the reject modernity and return to the monkey trait? That's called the Eldar. That's what the Eldar say. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed something. It goes on and on, my friend. At first I thought you were going to say the crypto would blow me and was actually more excited to invest in it. Look, I have a coin that'll blow you. Not a problem. I've got a coin that'll blow you away and your wallet. It's called Mythco. Mythcoin. It's great. I've also
Damn it, get it right.
I'm sorry, that's right. Bobcoin. I apologize. The rebranded. Real Bank rebranded it, okay? Now it's called Bobcoin. Invest all your money into Bobcoin. It will always return great results and yield great things. The tech
I can promise you, I threw my money in there, and it came back as negative 200%.
But you did get a return.
It was a return, and it was at 200%.
Does Bobcoin also come with Vagcoin? No. I'd buy that for $1. We gotta watch RoboCop sometimes. One Sunday we gotta add RoboCop to the list, like 6 years from now when we actually get to the backlog. The tech priests are with a mysterious device.
Like 3 weeks out right now. So.
It's only 3 weeks out.
After this Sunday, though, I mean, like, we've only got 2 lined up, so I mean.
That's true. The tech priests, armed with a mysterious device they assembled according to the instructions of Magus Hahnemann, enter the bowels of the Manufactorum. What happened there is unknown. Reports speak of a blue and green flash that illuminated the Manufactorum, and the epidemic subsided overnight. The distorted mechanisms were honorably melted down, and so were the bodies of the dead tech priests who carried the machine of Magus Hahnemann, as well as the burnt remains of the machine itself. The eminent Magus refused to comment on his chosen method of purging, calling it a revelation of the Omnissiah that he himself could not comprehend before it left him. I'm happy you've seen RoboCop. I like RoboCop. Many of the tech priests who had once maintained this Manufactorum were left without a function and transferred to serve aboard the Rogue Trader ship. Yay! More Mechanicus! Alright, last one of these. Alright. Titan Forged Lance Weapon. Let's see. Blocks Project, Unwelcome Guests.
We should do Armored Rage.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Armored Rage. More weapons and Profit Factor.
And it gives, we need the weapons so we can get out of our power armor.
Alright, no more freaking...
No, we have one more thing to do in Weeaboo 6.
No, we don't.
Sports.
No, we don't. No, we're done. Because it's going to lock us into another thing, and I'm tired of doing that. I would like to play the game.
No, we need to do Bloodsports.
How the fuck do you think I feel?
It's not my fault.
I am so fucking bored.
Fine.
It's not my fault.
You will accept the boredom, fucker.
By the God Emperor's demonic eyes had materialized and begun to slither across the walls of crew quarter 49. Knock it off! The burning orbs swelled like bubbles of fetid swamp gas, only in secluded places at first, later appearing in plain sight. Everyone subject to their glare started experiencing headaches and spells of self-flagellation. After one of the officers peeled off a portion of his own skin to fashion a makeshift eyelid for one of the fiendish orbs. Wow, that's pretty dark. The section was quarantined since neither fire nor other munitions could prevent more eyes from sprouting up on the ship. The vessel was cleansed only by escaping from the clutching embrace of the Sea of Souls. By the God Emperor's grace, no perils of the war prevented the vessel from returning to real space. Colony Kiava Gamma is being on a new stage of development, and they're going to have to wait.
Look, we could do more colony development.
We could. We could. And I'm tired of bouncing back and forth here, so let's see here. Where can we go?
We just need to talk to the fat man. That way we can finally use the brand new 40 points of profit factor to buy everything in the shop.
I don't know. No. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go chart the course. Bam! And then we're going to reduce that down to safe. Aha! Now we have a direct line from, like, one end of the map to the other. Aha!
Janus with a new layer, too.
No! For the love of God, no. We're going to just reduce that to unsafe. Haha! Warp travel! This is an uncharted system. Irliet. Now, question is, Guns and Knife, have you seen the animated series? Oh, look what we found over here, boys!
Something that'll make Fokker happy.
We found what looks to be Eldar ships. And a
found
Hulk.
Ooh.
Although we probably
Actually-
do want to grab a few things before we go. Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
Ooh,
Xenotech.
Xenotech.
Yes.
Now that's worth picking up.
Myth found a hunk? Oh, I've always found a hunk. Charred ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building materials, layout, and passages betray their Xenos origin. There are currently no signs of Xeno activity on the planet, and the ruins seem to be abandoned. What animated series? There is a RoboCop animated series.
Yeah, there was.
Run a detailed scan. The burnt husk of an Imperial shuttle has been found in the heat of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire that destroyed it. Was he perhaps Japanese? I don't think I have. See, you need to do that. Sister Argenta believes the crew has found the remains of a martyr who sacrificed themselves to protect humanity from the Xenos threat. She proposes to erect a monument and hold a service in their honor. Jay Hidari is impressed by the dead pilot's bravery and believes they would have been honored to have their equipment serve new generations of the fight. Quick, go down and scavenge their stuff. Kibbles! Let's see. After being rammed, the enemy void ship deals 10% less damage and has its hit chance reduced by 50%. Both its effects last for 2 rounds. That's only if we hit them, though. We have to slam into them.
That's if they ram us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Camilla claims that the pilot's fierce and fearless spirit has not departed. The remains to go to the Undying One. She proposes to honor the hero and decorate the bow of the flagship with their bones so that they may continue to fight against the enemies of humanity and death. Did you watch Batman the Animated Series from the 90s? Oh, hell yeah! 100%. I'll take it, yeah. The servants of the blood-spun web solemnly place the bones of in the bow plating while the crew watches the sacred ceremony of awe. The God Emperor has sent them a mighty spirit protector. Martyr's Temerity. Now, we do probably want to install that new laser.
Yeah, too. It's not that good.
But first, I think we have to actually go back to the screen with all the stuff we were talking about. Smiles and nods and
Yeah.
proud approval. Well, fun
There you
Oh,
go.
whoa! What the hell just happened to the screen? A vigilant member of the Augur crew has detected a small Xenos vessel drifting through the void. The ship is unpowered and shows no sign of being crewed. Well, you don't want to send a scouting shuttle?
Fine, let's go scout it then. What is
Let's
it?
go scout it! The squad boarded the vessel without issue. Corrosion has laid waste to the ship's system, which led to the death of the entire crew. The interior is full of Eldar corpses. No weapons were found on board, and the dead Xenos, judging by their clothing, were not part of any warrior caste, merely the crew of the now defunct ship. No animals were harmed during the making of this ship. The Xenos Iliad claims to have recognized the symbols of the dead Eldar's clothes. They were civilian refugees from Craftworld Kruderak. Of course they were. Well, that's too bad.
Should we
Yeah.
adjust our ship before we engage anything?
Well, we're not going there
We gotta
just
talk
yet.
to.
We
We
probably
gotta talk to the pollen management thing to get your new lance weapon.
Yeah, we do actually. Where was that? Is it Janus?
What the fuck?
Your lordship, Janice is reporting about a disaster. Ghostly figures that appear at dusk and go away at dawn. In a ravenous swarm, they attack one agricultural facility each night, freezing everything they touch. The attacks take place at the complex closest to us. Closest to the uncontrolled sector of the planet where nature itself has turned against us.
So you trust the guy, and now we get fucked.
Ah, I see.
Fortunately, not too many facilities were damaged. Our irreconcilable struggles have moved the borders of the affected sector. The important production lines have survived.
Well, it's only really one option. So what think my advisors? When dealing with Xenos, one should be prepared for the manifestation of all sorts of ominous mysteries. There is a whole cast of specialists among the cold traders who use rituals to expel spirits from Xeno artifacts. Perhaps we should ask these Xeno whisperers. I think he means the animated announcement trailer for the game. Who? Instead of rely, I don't think I ever had one. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. there's a new Batman game coming out? Oh well, whatever. Hold on, I'll come back to that. I don't know who did this one. Is it Fokker?
Couldn't tell you.
We never use her.
I don't
so,
think anybody used her.
So it's probably just me.
Like we used her like at one of the very first missions, and then like that rapidly disappeared.
Well, I'll give her the best voice I can for someone who the only pretty person in here can't obviously.
925.
Instead of relying on wicked ways to solve these problems, it would be better not to turn to our good priests. There are skilled exorcists in the ecclesiarchy who know how to drive out dark spirits. Let's see here. Complacency -1. Whoa. Those are very different. Wow. Really glad we chose this. Complacency is at 6. I don't know if that's high or not, but we get mysterious silver regardless. The priests will not leave their children at a time of need. Preach, brothers, preach!
I'm just saying, you equip
Hey,
that
they're all
silver shit, you're gonna
dwarves.
like nuke some stuff.
Well, don't get me wrong, we're going to nuke something. That's not a problem. A group of haggard priests dressed in holy robes and accompanied by a retinue of flies the threat of Janus, armed with scriptures and las guns. They led their flock into battle against the inhuman wraiths. The wraiths did not disappear completely after the battle, but they have started to appear less often and avoid human settlements. You got, like, a bunch of new swords, brother. Now, where's...
Oh my sweet fuck!
This
Christ.
is the one where you get the las cannon, and we need that. We're about to go into a fight.
Want it over. Oh my God. I want it over so bad.
Get me off the ride! No! Wait!
Plus, I hope you've been selecting new options for new college management option thingies.
No, I have not, because I am trying to
You
help Foster
should
not
be.
die. No!
Lord Captain, a strange anomaly has been detected on Kiamagama. A series of orders defined as Procedure O-C has forced itself into the production algorithms. The servants of the decided to find its execution status as most sacred, and therefore follow its instructions to the letter. In just one cycle, cells erected all the manufactorums connected by cogitators, or more precisely, their computing channels. This network forms a pattern similar to those applied to the digital cells of machine spirits. The O-C procedure commands Magi with an above-average psi receptivity index to enter the cells. Those tech priests who take their seat in the cells fall into a blissful dread stream, begin to sing mind-heric hymns very similar to those that periodically whir into the void from the warp box of Cubus Delphrim. The performance of the manufactorums has dropped. Many of the machine god servants have abandoned their posts and are pleading for their privilege of fulfilling Procedure-O-C, but the enforcers have taken custody of the cells and warned these volunteers away from them.
Hold on, time out. There are Mechanicus people that are also, like, psychically sensitive. This is not something I've actually really ever looked into. A psychically sensitive tech priest? That's weird. Like, I mean, I'm not like an expert on Warhammer lore, but I may have autistically scoured tons of things that I like, and I really like the Mechanicus. I've never heard of a psychically sensitive tech priest ever, like ever. Actually, one might argue their entire thing is not to do that. So let's see what the advisors have to say. Hold on, let me get some water. Hold on. Well, so hold on. Elterat says, "Well, everyone is sensitive to the warp. Only the nulls are totally immune to it." Yes, but like to commune with it in any level for a Mechanicus person is out of the ordinary. That's kind of my point. It's like, yes, it's on some level everybody is capable. Yes, but it's not something that the Mechanicus really dabbles in nor really promotes. So They are singing. It is surprising that your race was able to achieve such a harmonious form of interaction with crafted tools. My kinsmen, too, use psychoacoustic harmonics to guide our creations. I am not a bone singer myself, but I might be able to tell your servants of certain principles that define the sound of the universe.
I find this sacrilegious suggestion to be in breach of data unity.
It's like your freaking heresy is about had it for me. A signal seemingly from nowhere that has the highest execution priority. A perfect weapon for capturing the planet. It should be anathematized, and I am ready to summon a cadre of competent Texasists from the Inquisition. Let's see here.
We should do whatever.
What?
Heinrich's thing, I just read it. All allies deal plus 10 more damage to machine creatures, Necron creatures, and targets that reject the flesh feature.
Timeout. Where was this one?
Bottom line. If Necrons exist, I don't know if we want to,
Even the
fight them on
Omnissiahs-
even field.
Well, hold on. I don't think I can burn Necrons. Yeah, so, hold on. All allies deal what? Deal logic divided by 15% more energy and machine damage. Nope, do not eliminate at 0C. Well, hold on. I have to go with the party sometimes.
Oh, should we run up 0C? If they want, people were like run 0C, then I guess we should run 0C.
Well, see, y'all want to abolish it. No, hold on. Is he? Sensitivity does not mean that they can actively use warp powers, only that they are somewhat open to sensing the warp. Nope, do not eliminate 0C. See,
Alright, let's split for chat.
Eltorad says do not eliminate it. I feel like he knows something we don't know. I something tells me.
I feel like whatever benefit he's trying to steer us towards, we're not going to ever realize with you at the helm.
Are you saying that I am incapable of making good decisions?
I mean, I do have a very long track record.
No,
Are you telling me there's a repository of all my bad decisions for 4 years where somebody that someone can go back and watch and go, why?
Yes, yeah.
All right, so somebody says run it. +2 deflection against human enemies. Let's see, study.
I gotta pick one. Let's just proceed. Fuck me.
I don't want to fuck you though, so it's fine.
that wasn't an offer or a threat.
This sounds like a threat.
Of disgust.
I'm going to run the Omega Protocol or whatever from Galaxy Quest.
Your will be done.
That's right.
Omega 13.
The Omega 13 device, yes. The suitable candidates were granted the right to take their place inside the data dream cells. The loss of such valuable services naturally affected production on the planet. Procedure 0-C is being carried out without fail. The binaric trill rings throughout the world's noosphere. Face Wi-Fi. According to yet another inscrutable directive, an enigmatic object was delivered to the Rogue Trader's residence on Kiava Gamma. New gun!
Oh my fucking Jesus.
Okay, let's equip the new gun. Let's see.
What about the torpedoes? Did we get the torpedoes too?
No, we did not.
Oh.
Oops.
I just put the damn thing on there. Why are you so bad?
Well, sir, I'll have you know that I told you, we don't do smart things here. We do the dumb thing.
I would agree.
We want 5 plasma torpedoes, right? Is that what we want? Should we upgrade... We don't really want to upgrade the RAM. Dorsal guns. Contract completed inspection. Who dares complete an inspection without my permission?
I will increase our profit factor whether you want it or not.
Well, that's not only my concern. My bigger concern is what did we lose in the process?
A couple of worthless people. Don't worry about it.
A couple of worthless people, he says.
Only 7 million people.
7 million. Well, whoa! What happened to all of our people here? Holy crap.
Yeah, we have like 27 of them now.
No. All of the... We will. Hold on.
No. We want to go with the Glimmer Shields, which they produce 25 less points of protection, but the amount is doubled against the enemy blast attack, which I'm assuming is torpedoes. Hello.
Sorry, one second. I'm trying to find. Apparently, all of our officers for the ship were undone, and so I'm trying to remember who went where, which is kind of weird. What were you saying about the torpedoes?
Undone.
They were undone. What do you want from me?
There's a glimmer pattern void shield array, which provides 25 points less protection, but doubles against enemy blast attacks, which I'm assuming that's torpedoes.
Whatever you think is best.
I think it's more for like macro cannons and stuff.
How is it
So,
that
I
she ended
mean-
up with greater persuasion? That's why I haven't been
we
focusing
can
on
test
persuasion.
it. We'll find out. We can always, save and flip back if it's worse.
No.
Yeah. I mean, we're fighting against Eldar, though, so that it would be more energy weapons we would need against these guys. In this particular fight, the blast protection would really only be useful against chaos.
Okay. Where the hell did the thing go?
Since Eldar use laser or whatever the hell based weapons.
I can upgrade shallow jump. What does this cost? 100 scrap. We've got 400 scrap. I'm going to upgrade that.
Don't put us in that same situation we had before, though, where, we're completely out of scrap metal. So we can't refuel our ship.
Why would you even say that? I would never make us run out of
would
scrap metal.
never, right?
I would never. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to save real quick because we made a lot of really important decisions and we're not going back. Let's go! As Fokker is screaming so loud into his microphone that he's like blooming out all the audio. Did you guys get Jay Hadari? Her first quest in Act 2 is hilarious. So, Eltrad, I have bad news for you. We may have... how do I
This
say
has
this?
this awful tendency of skipping everything.
No, that's not true. I didn't skip everything. What I did is I did not realize that. No, she's not dead. She's not dead. She is here. The problem is, you see, there's these really unfortunate things called planets.
Chapters.
Okay, and
It doesn't realize this game is divided into chapters, and if once you complete a chapter, it eliminates things.
so we answered Kamra way sooner than we intended. So it completely bypassed a bunch of stuff for us. And we didn't mean
Correction,
to.
I was gone to fix Miss Stupidity on that particular day, and so he decided to take it upon himself to advance the plot.
It is not my fault. It is not. You cannot blame me for not knowing how the game was going to go, okay?
I beg to differ.
I believe that I made the best decision with the information that was given to me at the time. This is my very first time playing this game. Sorry, this is my first playthrough. I don't know what all the options are.
Myth, how dare you not know what you can and can't do? On your first playthrough.
On my first play, no, we have her. We just don't use her. And to be honest, one of the people that we were playing with originally, who was going to join us, he left like on mission 3. So we were never intending to use many of the actual character players. So Fokker doesn't like it whenever I actually take over the ship. So what are we doing?
I'm just trying to see what options we have since it's been a fucking millennia since we actually had a firefight.
That's not true. It's only been 1, 2, 3 weeks.
No, it's been longer than that. We hit all a Kamarog before we could fight in space, too.
How
Wow.
did that not do anything?
No, you hit the torpedo.
Big glimmers.
You took out one
No,
torpedo.
I
Yeah.
didn't click on the fucking torpedo.
Are
Well,
you
that's
sure?
what the game thought you did.
Hit him again with the fireballs.
This is like the game thinking I'm shooting at the fucking wall.
Remember that time we played what's it called? The Wasteland 3? Yeah, it's like that. I'm not allowed to actually control the ship because he gets mad. So
I get the distinct feeling that you don't like turn-based combat here, fucker.
I don't like it when you have like a fucking 95% chance to hit with a fucking shotgun at point blank range and you miss.
XCOM!
You will love XCOM. You will learn to live the XCOM rule set.
Boom! So yeah,
You will live, laugh, love XCOM.
I think I played a little bit of XCOM before.
That encounters that gun. Fuck off. Whatever.
The Eldar Shadowhunters. But yeah, no, we really haven't used many of the actual like the quest provided NPCs. We made our own. But even then, like we've stopped using most of them. The only one left is like Dirkwald. That's it.
Yeah.
How dare you shoot? Okay, hold on. They shot a torpedo.
I'd rather you blow up the torpedoes than try and hit us with them.
Well, no. But like, what are the logistics involved with shooting a torpedo with another torpedo? That is like shooting a bullet with a bullet.
With turn
Want to get
technology,
it.
like that's impossible. Like real world turn technology, you couldn't fucking pull it off if we tried.
Well, I mean, there is like
no.
Oh! Right at the bat. Wow. Oh god. Well, that did nothing. Holy crap.
That was a gentle, like...
Yeah, that was like a nudge.
Still, like, how the fuck did it get to us?
It may have made it to us, but it was like, oh god, it's gonna hit, and it's like, tickle, tickle. Don't forget, you can do this swing run or whatever, so...
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Call myth. This is Fokker's reward for bearing through all the god-awful nasally dialogue.
Look, he may have his reward, but I have already received mine.
Come on now. Stop it. Let him enjoy his time.
To glory! We do have the Fishwoman that has the Care Bear stare ability, though. We do! And that Care Bear... Look, I have romanced her effectively. She is now wrapped neatly around my... Yes.
Around your...
Tentacles.
Yeah, that's it.
Your proboscis.
My hibiscus, yes.
Hibiscus, what the
You're
fuck?
my hibiscus. I don't really understand what it is that you're
I
trying to
said
say.
proboscis, not hibiscus.
Okay, I was like, I don't really know what that is, but sure, the hibiscus, whatever that is, she's wrapped around it.
Yeah, the proboscis is a different thing altogether.
She is firmly wrapped around my stamen.
Yeah, she is firmly wrapped around your flower. The hibiscus is wrong with this one.
The hibiscus.
Everybody's got torpedoes. What the fuck?
That's all they know. They don't know how to shoot things with normal bullets. So they use torpedoes that are made of energy.
Are these neutron torpedoes going on a
BRB.
fucking road trip? Where the fuck are they going?
Euro trip.
No man has dared venture before.
This is gonna be like the most incompetent void battle I think that we've ever had.
I just hope they actually kill something.
How dare you?
Wow, way to miss, assholes. You're so useful.
Hey, look, if they can take a hit, they're useful. Now shoot that thing in the face.
I gotta have an option to do so.
You have the option. The option is shoot him in the face.
The time has come.
Now, laser them! I'm a fire in my laser. Go!
Wow! Awesome.
Well, no, but we're reducing the number of ships there, so I'm guessing that each time we do this, we reduce their actual overall firepower. Or at least their ability to dodge. Can we... Can we do a new heading or something? I don't know.
Well, you can turn 90, but the problem is we're still out of range because we don't have enough fucking distance to cover.
How dare these heathens!
See?
Out of movement.
Because we can't,
Yes.
we're out of movement range, so. Oh my god. Can't shoot nothing.
Look, I can just say that thanks to my leadership, now we have 60. Use the warp attack. I think we already did. Oof. That's
Yeah,
right.
we
Oh,
did.
no, 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 no!
Yeah.
That, man, those things are doing nothing to us, though.
Well, just don't complain.
I'm
Stop
not.
jinxing it.
I'm
Stop
not.
jinxing it.
I'm not. I am simply commenting on the fact that these torpedoes suck.
Let them suck. They're allowed to suck, okay?
She's gone from suck to blow.
It's like the fucking moron at my work who called autism awesome. It's just like, wow, you're fucking stupid.
Yes, autism is awesome when you don't think about it.
You're so wrapped up in this DEI bullshit that you will sit there and call autism awesome because you don't understand somebody. You're retarded.
I bet every person. No, they don't do. They will do damage once your shields are down. Well, that's why we're gonna reboot the shields. Yes, hit them with torpedoes. And oh, did we get another one? Oh, we almost got another one. Ooh, that's close.
Yeah, mega foot. Wow.
No!
Okay.
Oh, nope, dead.
Oh, that works.
I'll take it. Fire! Give them the broadsides.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, we took down half their health in one shot.
Man.
I say we... There we go.
Fucker, I have been told that autism is the next stage of human evolution by the Predator movies.
I agree.
Fuck out of here.
I agree. The Predator movies tell me that autism is the next stage of human evolution.
How
I think they were the most dangerous game is the autist.
Yes! Yes! We hit them with psychic powers.
Autism is what will elevate the human empire.
Well, yes, the
next,
autism is very important to bring
beginning.
about human advancement.
Yes.
I mean, in reality, there is some logic to this. I mean...
Very minutely, yeah. Like, it might speed things up, but it's not required.
Sometimes you don't need tisms. Sometimes you need alcohol. And sometimes you do need tisms.
Sometimes you just need a pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon and Marlboro cigarettes.
Indeed.
Oh, we're one cell too close. God damn it. Okay.
What's that? For what?
For a ram.
Ramming speed! As like we go, what's in front of us? No idea! Hit it!
But yeah, ramming speed is based on how far away you're from the target, so the further away you are, I think the more damage you do too, so...
Look, I'm just saying that in the actual Rogue Trader game that I played, we just took our ship and we just made it a giant ram. Just put all of our armor at the very front, max out the engines, that's all we do.
Well, this is an actual Rogue Trader.
I know, but still, it's funny whenever you make like a torpedo ship. And you're like, yes! Max
Same
out
way
the
this
engines.
isn't the Aliens game that you kept, like, being like we should play.
No, first off, in my defense,
Uh-oh.
I built a new computer and the map's not on here and I need to get it over there.
Oh, excuses.
Fine! You know what? Fine. If that's how you're gonna be, fine!
9.
9! Damn it!
Stop mything.
It's not mything.
You missed.
You miffed. Sometimes you just need another pack of motherfucking Newports.
Exactly.
And a box of Honey Nut.
No.
Yes.
You can keep your honey. You can keep your nuts away.
You've never seen The Wire and it shows.
Yeah. I have better things to do with my time.
How dare you? How dare you say that to me? I love The Wire. Yes!
God damn it!
How are they not
He
dead
says
yet?
no.
Fuck if I know, man.
Lay in the course.
I know, but you can do Imperium Storm again.
Yes! Bye-bye. Empyrean Storm! Very good. And see, through the power of headaches, We too can destroy the world.
No, 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 no.
We're fine. Luckily, we have shields. Now, turn these explodey little tubes around and make them fire at those stupid Eldar.
Yeah.
Can we just
Since
do
I can do colony management from the screen, I wonder if I can force us into
Oh my
more
god,
colony
please
management.
don't. Please don't. So, it's like, while I'm sitting here at my desk, like, you know, navigating the ship, I'm just like, I'm just gonna do some quick checking on my accounting. Ah, yes, very good. Would you please increase production? Yeah, very good.
My lord, what is this? These shots I hear in the background. I'm in the middle of a firefight. Don't worry about it.
As I'm trying to, like, you know, manage a colony. Excellent. Wait, why am I... We got intact solar sails and wraithbone fragments. Very good. Now we just need to add more chromosomes to enhance the human race. You see, more is better, so that should help everyone. Yes. Yes. Begin scanning.
I fixed this.
Adamantine. How much adamantine do we have?
2.
Shattered World added to the
19.
Worlds of the Expanse. We
It's
have...
okay.
we're okay with
We've
that
got
for
a fair
now.
amount of adamantine too.
Yeah, I don't need that. Scan again! Plasteel.
That's decent.
Well, yeah, but we have, like...
Eight.
we have
Yeah, but that's like
29.
8 of it.
That's 8 though. I mean, that's like.
All right.
it's worthwhile.
Okay, alright. Now let us go to the Corona's Expanse and find beer in the Corona Expanse.
Yes!
Miru?
My Corona. Last chance of the Siren. We've already done this one. The Litoribum Maledicta. We've gone here.
We all has more colonies to deal with.
No, we don't. Because Fokker will leave. And he will be angry. And even though it is funny, it is funny to
I
hear.
probably would go because by the time you're done with that, it's gonna be time to end the stream, so I might as well go.
Oh, we have a Hulk here. Look at this, a Hulk. A strange vessel enveloped in a pale orchid mist sails past the stained glass windows of the captain's bridge. A familiar coat of arms appears on its thoroughly dented, ragged hull. The House von Valentius coat of arms. The Augur crew reports that this is the Lightseeker, an expedition voyage ship tasked with exploring the planets of the Corona's Expanse. This vessel disappeared without a trace over 600 years ago. The telemetry shows that the decks are empty and devoid of life, with no crew detected. The sight of the ancient void ship causes a throbbing headache and inexplicable disgust. Where did it vanish for all those centuries, and how did it end up here? The Voxmaster reports that the elders of her clan told her tales about the Lightseeker. This legendary void ship has discovered plenty of bountiful worlds, where the most profitable extractiums were later installed. This vessel brought countless riches to the Von Valencius Protectorate in the past, but its sudden reappearance after 600 years of oblivion seems wrong and dangerous. The High
Don't matter,
Factotum-
money.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, yeah, but money. The High Factotum, Janus Danrock, confirms that the Lightseeker is still a part of the Von Valencius fleet. Why? It's been 600 years. At what point do you write something off on a balance sheet? It's like there's been
Never.
there's been at least 60 different leaders of the Von Valencius dynasty, but we still hold out hope. In other circumstances, the Factotum would have insisted on reclaiming the property of the Protectorate, but who knows what had happened to the vessel during the centuries it was lost. The dark powers of the cosmos, or even the warp itself, could have corrupted the void ship.
Also, 60 different leaders. That means like each leader only lasts but like 10 years.
Yes. Have you seen the way these people drop like flies?
That's true.
I was like, I did the math really quick. I wasn't like, I mean, yeah, I was being a little bit sarcastic, but like, how long do you think a rogue trader really lasts? The answer is the ones that last a long time last a really long time. The ones that don't really don't. The The worried whispers
Fair.
of the crew are silenced by an urgent alert. The ship is rapidly changing course. While closely watching the Lightseeker's maneuvers, your seneschal becomes certain the vessel is preparing to attack. Abelard has heard a lot of bountiful worlds discovered by the void ship's crew, but he doubts the same brave voidsmen are at the helm now. Whatever dark powers are controlling the vessel, one thing is clear. It's a threat. The rogue trader needs to engage the unknown enemy and recapture the property of the Von Valencius dynasty. Let's go, motherfucker. Ulfar is adamant that any void ship that has spent the past 6 centuries beyond the Veil is corrupted beyond salvation. He says it must be destroyed at once. Establish communications with the void ship. Vigdis sends one signal after another, urging the Lightseeker's crew to establish contact, to no avail. This short delay is enough for the possessed void ship to assume its advantageous position as prepared to engage your vessel. Here we go, boys, and we're gonna get hit first. What, Felix? What, Felix?
At me.
Well, no, I think he was
Touch me.
somewhere. Touch me.
Touch
Pat me. Touch me.
Touch me. Touch me harder. You need to watch, fuck, what's that one?
That
I was
sounds
thinking about
familiar.
last time.
That what you just said sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the anime.
Warp fire. We are on fire now. Ghost Stories English dub.
Yes, Ghost Stories. He needs to watch Ghost Stories.
Touch me. Touch me harder. What is that?
I'm sorry I didn't work out. It's not because you're a rabbit, it's because you're black.
There we go.
God, I love some of those quotes.
Torpedoes away! I will dive these torpedoes through hell itself. Please tell me we're not in the middle of that.
You are in the middle of that as the fact that you are on fire.
I don't mind.
We're already on fire.
Yes. Now hit
But
them.
now you're more on fire.
No two people are not on fire.
So run, she's a ghost and a bitch.
I've never heard of this.
You need to watch it. It's great. Oh. This should just be movie night, just watching Ghost Stories one time.
I mean, I'm not against it.
It's like 26 episodes, so like it's not worth it to go through the entirety of the show, I don't think. But God, is it funny?
God damn it.
Did you put us on the non-weeks? Yes, you did.
Put us on the side that we can shoot.
Point blank.
We can't do anything else.
I mean,
That's a lot of damage.
I mean, we did do a lot of damage to their shields. It's just not enough. It reminds me of Ghost Hunt.
The time has come.
What does?
What you just said. Wow, just fly right through it. Don't worry about it.
Good job, AI. Fucking retarded.
As the AI is just like, I'm just gonna keep going forward. It's fine. More warp fire. Very good.
Okay, now he's gonna get shit up. Will our torpedoes go blue? Okay, yeah. That
Torpedoes will go bluey.
Shoot him in the back.
fucking myth, I swear to God.
They're resetting their shields. Fire!
Onward.
Or not.
I have to actually get shit in range.
What do you mean range?
Like, able to actually hit. You know,
Ridiculous.
I know it's this crazy concept to you, but
It is.
I can watch it for free on Amazon Prime.
Touch me harder. There we go. Now give them the broadsides. Ooh, perfect. Now straddle up alongside them and give them the broadside.
Lay in the course.
It doesn't get in range.
Damn you!
I can't do anything else.
Damn you! Don't fly through that, you stupid AI. Or
Let's
not.
go, bro.
Oh,
Christ,
why
dude,
do we
right.
bother?
Holy retarded Christ, Batman.
He just went straight. That's all he did.
He does it for the love of the Emperor.
Just run straight. That's it. Ooh.
How is he not dead from that?
He just reset his shields.
Fuck
Now
him.
he's dead. You're like, I'm gonna turn you around and then make you explode.
What upgrade was there?
I don't know. Somebody hit continue before I could read it.
Oh my god, why do people do this?
I don't know. Why did you do that?
I didn't click on shit, dude.
We need to repair our hull. So 1 second.
Yes, we have a features upgrade available.
Is it upgrade RAM or upgrade the hull? But that costs 4. Oh, features. There we go.
No, features. Jesus Christ.
Heavy void
Yeah, you
craft
leveled up.
armor. Improved RAM. We don't really use that. Torpedoes and attack crafts gain 60% evasion. Don't really do that. Sanctified restart. Silent running. Shuts down non-essential systems and starts to drift unnoticed past enemy ships. As a result, in most encounters, larger enemy vessels, frigates, and larger are surprised and act later. When using post abilities, there is a 20% chance its cooldown will reduced to 1 shorter. Take it all. The flagship now collects 10% more scrap from destroyed ships. Silent running and silent running 2. Man, it's almost like Eltra knows how this works. Well, he says silent running, and I believe him. You get to move first. That's not bad. It's silent running and silent running 2. Makes flipping to act before all enemies in most encounters. I mean, I can't argue with moving first. I know Fokker will be happy with that.
I want to shoot things harder.
Well, we'll get there. Continental World! The golden forests of Amber World look enchanting, even from orbit. That's it?
We've been there. We've done that.
It says... Have we? Have we really?
Maybe.
Could have sworn we already done it. The response is grayed out. I mean, we've selected it before.
Yeah, I mean, it's gone now, so I think it was just the warp ship that we had to do there.
Okay, well, we are here to continue on other paths. So we're gonna look for other things to do because I don't want to go. I don't want to miss what we did last time. Where are we going? Where'd you put that? What was that?
There's an anomaly right over there.
Ooh, anomalies.
And then you have a quest nearby it too.
The quest is gonna move the campaign forward. I don't do that. There was
No, that's not for the campaign.
scout the planet message to Voigtveer.
Yeah, I think that's for the DLC. The campaign progresses if you go to football.
DC just joys to say you suck and then says bye. Bye, DC. We'll miss you or something.
Thank you for time.
There was a malfunction in the engineering chamber during the warp journey. The accelerator cogitator stopped obeying the tech priest, and for a few precious moments the ancient machines were left to their own devices. The crew managed to avoid serious breakdowns or accidents. Several acolytes of the occult mechanicus returned to servitors as penance, and the bosun gave out... It's not a DLC quest.
Oh,
It's an
okay.
Act 1 side quest, I think. Oh, good lord. We are still operating off Act... God, I've screwed this game up so bad.
You have.
We fought one of the hardest missions right at the very beginning of the game. Oh, good lord. I'm a bad captain. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, you're a bad rogue trader, technically.
Well, captain, rogue trader, same thing.
Save us from the incompetency. That
Wow.
is myth.
Who wants to go diving into the giant gaping vagina of space?
I do.
Me!
What we're already doing?
Well, now we are.
Because I feel fabulous.
The endless canvas of the cosmic void is interrupted by what
Looks
looks
like
like a bottomless hole. Oh, I know how that feels. Sight cannot pierce it. No stars, no planets, no cosmic dust. There's only total darkness.
It's a sorority girl.
Oh God, no! It's that.
Like a hot dog in the hallway.
Is that Bonnie? Is it Bonnie Lily or Lily Bonnie, whatever her name
Bonnie
is?
Blue.
The one who did 18 guys, or not 18, 100 guys. And
Well,
then
it's Lily Phillips.
that's what it is. Whatever. Who cares? They all have ho names. Who cares?
Or yeah, that's her
It's just,
name.
yeah, her.
Or
Yeah, ho. The Augur team has failed to glean any information from the anomaly, and under the influence of a mysterious force, the void ship is slowly drawn to the heart of the darkness. The heart of darkness. The officers on the bridge worriedly look up from their cogitators. The machine's screens turn on and off chaotically, not obeying any of their operators' commands. Pascal, fix it! The walls of the bridge, the crew's silhouettes, and the ship's holy machines tremble and stretch out like rubber hands. Alerts of malfunctioning cogitators and maddened chronographs come in from every deck, as do reports of indescribable hallucinations gripping the crew. While the tech priests are trying to placate the machine spirits, Helmsman Raver reports that the situation is bad. Navigational systems are barely functional, and the invisible force is getting stronger and accelerating, ceaselessly dragging the vessel into its dark bosom. There is little time, and the Lord Captain must decide: leave the dangerous place or give in to the force and study the anomaly from within. Quick! Do a VLOOKUP in Excel. Find information. Determine if the archives contain data on any such anomalies. Succeeded. A few operators managed to wring a minute amount of useful information out of the archives. Such anomalies are extremely rare, randomly appearing gravitational wells with which connect different points in space. Where such a well leads is impossible to predict. What do you want to do? Good enough for me. We shall dive to the center. Direct the vessel to the center of the anomaly. The closer the vessel gets to the hole, the faster it is pulled in. Thousands of people on every deck are gripped by panic. Their bodies are turning into thin, twisting threads, fraying and tearing into pieces. Wow. I feel like we chose the wrong option.
No.
Exposing veins,
Dive
bones,
deeper.
and internal organs, falling apart into screws, plates, and bolts. Tech priests continue to offer relentless prayers to the machine spirits, but their binaric chants melt into the endless screams and cries for help. Finally, the void ship jumps into the cosmic tunnel with a torturous lurch. Adramat 2. And that's how we all died. Ooh. Where are we? The Recolliger's pilot. I know we've been here, but this is something new.
I don't know. See what the pilot's about.
Oh, you have adamantine around here. That's worth getting.
A ship that once traveled the galaxy is now suspended in the silent void like a gnawed carcass of a giant monster. When the rogue trader's void ship approaches, the Voxmaster reports an incoming message. A colony of the Imperium subjects have made their home in the bowels of the ship. They welcome the Lord Captain. We've been here before.
We did. We did all that shit.
Did we?
Yeah, we did this one.
Yeah.
What do we have? Adamantine?
Yeah, there's 2 adamantine over there.
2?
I don't know if 2 is worth it, though.
Yeah, I don't think 2 is really worth it. So how far did this thing send us? Like, watch it be, like, clear on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. We are, like, clearly on the side. But that's okay. We'll go to Nola Septum. I'm gonna downgrade this though. Whee! And now we're gonna go to Nola Septum. Oh my gosh! Actually, I think we also have to visit Kiava Gamma. I think. I don't know.
Maybe.
Ah, look.
Lord Captain, the ne'er-do-wells from the Augur crew are reporting we've reached the Nola Septum system. The Prometheum refining hive, Sentinel's Pride, is locked Ben, my mother, over the golden throne. The transmission ends abruptly and resumes with a loud click several moments later. Emperor preserve us, Lord Captain. The entire system's darker than the inside of a Grox's arse. The local star. It's not there.
Ooh, okay, so everything here is about to die.
Stars do not vanish from the sky without a reason. And the same villains may be at work here as in the Rycat system. Lord Captain, Sentinel's Pride is an object of strategic importance to the Quarter Dynasty. It alone covers the Prometheum needs for the entire Protectorate. It is not difficult to figure out what happened. The damned Xenos and their work had their work cut out for them. By the throne was succeeded. This does not mean we can leave the important strategic sets for them to plunder. I suggest we do House Corda a favor and salvage the remains of their Prometheum.
Ah, yes.
I agree. Let us steal everything that's not nailed down.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say, is that let us liberate some of these things. Jared says, so do you guys keep a sheet to remember the voices that go with which character? No. We try our best to remember them. The main characters are easier, unless they just don't pop up for the longest time. So, but like some of the minor characters, we have to just kind of make stuff up as it happens. Another system is missing its star. You hear a quiver of outrage in Heinrich's voice, followed by a deep exhale. We need to see if there are Xenos on that frozen world, and, should our suspicions be confirmed, exterminate them. If you disagree, let me remind you that the protectorate of one of the rogue traders of the Coronis Expanse has lost several billions of its subjects. Can you be certain that the same won't happen to Dargonis, or another of your worlds? Forgive me, Shireen, but I refuse to believe that among the billions of Corda's subjects there was at least a handful of desperate souls still trusting in the Exalted One's providence, clinging to life. Who will become their salvation if not you?
You said distinctly vampiric with that character for a moment.
I want to suck your dick. No, I'm sorry.
I always knew you did, Neff.
Well,
it's okay.
Calm down. I saw Marzipan, and I immediately said that's what it is. Spare yourself the trouble of hoping that there's anyone left to save down on that doomed little planet. All the monkey were either taken to Kamara or disemboweled on the spot. Marzipan's voice trembles with sudden excitement. However, the lackeys of the pathetic Archon who sent their cabal here, who could it be, I wonder? Oh, I eagerly await the chance to meet them personally. Hey, Fokker's voice!
Finally!
Thank you for your comprehensive report, Raver.
Ravor? Who the fuck's Ravor?
The helmsman.
Oh, okay.
Ignis takes over the channel, her vexation showing only on the force of which she clicks her box.
Apologies, Lord Captain. As the esteemed Master Helmsman just stated, the Augur crew is troubled by the anomalous absence of the star at the heart of the system. As for the Hive World, I'm afraid it's forever lost to the Imperium, as are the lives of billions of its children.
That's true. Like, no star is bad. Not having a star here is not good. No, I don't think so. Whatever world was here, it's gone.
Where we going?
We're gonna go check out the ice world real quick.
It's still their adamantium.
Hey, look, las guns and carbon fiber and books.
Oh my.
And a cogitator bracelet. Isn't that nice?
Yay.
Now,
we're not gonna steal the adamantine.
It's only 2. Do you really want to do it?
I don't know. We have 19, so no idea.
We're going to scan this planet because I guess we never did that before.
New information has arrived, Lord Captain. We managed to detect a residual heat signature on one of the continents of the Sentinel's Pride, but there is no clear indication of its origin. The crew is waiting for further instructions and praying for the souls of the deceased with extraordinary zeal.
That's a lot of stuff to read through. Sharpen your blades, Mazapad. We are hunting Xenos tonight. Okay, that I kind of like. Let's see.
You will have man flesh.
You shall have man flesh. Let's see here. Tell the crew to the shuttle ready, let us not delay and begin exploration of this dead world. Enough talk. Sentiel's pride awaits. It would not be proper to disturb the burial grounds of another protectorate. We are leaving. Wow. Dispatch teams to the world. They better not return without survivors.
The order is clear. The rescue shuttles have been dispatched to the suggested evacuation points and the likely locations of hidden bunkers. Is there anything else you desire?
Yes!
Yeah.
Oil! Lots of oil! Start Prometheum extraction immediately. We must exploit the world's remaining potential while it is still maintaining an orbit. Fuel!
That was not worth it.
What do we do?
Order the colonial expedition chamber to start deploying the extractium. Will the Lord Captain give further instructions?
Tell the crew to get the shuttle ready. Let's not delay and begin exploration of this dead world. Get the promethium as well. Don't you worry, Eltorad. We will not leave oil. We are Americans. We will never leave the oil.
The helmsman Sour's voice fills the channel again. If you are so eager to freeze your esteemed arseoff, Lord Captain, who are we to object?
I don't like the tone of your voice.
I was about to say there's some unhappiness going on in there.
And don't do anything until we get our characters level.
What do you mean level up? No. Look, just because you have quote-unquote levels to maintain doesn't mean you can,
I will stab you in the nose.
Why would you stab me in the... So you want to give me a nose piercing? Gay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking of stabbing you in the nose with like a chef's knife.
Ooh, survive! Do these people just not know what space heaters are, or what?
No.
It's like, no, they don't.
I do actually quite enjoy the idea. They're on a planet that has massive reserves of promethium, and they froze to death.
Well, yeah, but being in the void vacuum of space with no light source probably changes the nature of your planet.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Let's see here. Ooh, Cataclysm. All damage dealt by the 3 minutes at the end of combat for every new enemy damage dealt by them. No. No heat source from the sun. Yeah, exactly. See, Eltrad understands.
Yeah, but that still takes like 1,000 years for the effects of the heat to die off, if I remember right. Given the way that like light travels.
I'm not so sure about that.
The planet's surface will like fucking within like a couple of days is going to become uninhabitable without a sun constantly, hitting it.
Oh, does it? I thought I remember hearing like it took like 1,000 years once the sun dies out.
How cold does it get? Like most places after dark. I mean, how many degrees do you drop in just like a fucking, whatever, like 8 to 12 hour period?
That's true.
I'm gonna take flesh.
I mean, you're not gonna lose all heat, but I mean, it's like, you go a couple of days without getting hit with the sun at all on any side, it's gonna drop rapidly.
It is true.
Let's see here. Nope, Earth will freeze in days if we lose the sun. Think Antarctica. Yeah, but we like Antarctica. Just a flesh wound. All allies have plus 25% dodge against attacks made by allies. Wait, what? Oh, okay, no, I don't want to know about that.
Wait, yeah, I think actually, never mind. I'm an idiot. I'm confusing that with like the effect of a star dying off that we wouldn't. We would still see like if a star went supernova, we would still see like the star as it was for like 1,000 years before.
Well, it depends on the
before it
distance
actually
of the
affected us.
star.
It's the distance.
Yeah.
It depends on how far away you are. And
Yeah.
that's going to change. Yeah, anytime soon for you.
Like, if it's our sun, we will know very quick.
Well, yes, it's like for like very distant stars. It's like the light we won't see.
If our sun goes nova, we're going to know the same day.
Yeah.
No, we won't.
We will have 7 whole minutes to prepare. That's how long it takes for light to travel from the sun to us. 7 minutes. It's like, oh, you bet. Pucker up, Buttercup. Let's see. Tough as steel. Do I want it to be tougher? I don't know. The Flag Bearer. All allies within 2 cells around the carrier deal 10% more damage and suffer 6% less damage. Yes. Unflinching. Whenever taken by an ally. Is that enough time for Batman to make a contingency plan? He has 7 minutes to prepare the entire world for that, yes. Let's see. No. Punish the Emperor. Once per round, whenever an enemy that considers the Vanguard a priority target enters the cell just to the Vanguard. No. Beacon of Might. At the start of the Vanguard's turn, before their temporary wounds are lost, the Vanguard gains number of temporary wounds strength for 1 round. Nope. Good lord, they don't really have a lot of options here. All allies affected by the Vanguard's abilities, but not the Vanguard themselves, are a negative 40% chance of a critical hit. Good lord, there's like nothing really useful here. At least one ally has all enemies 2-cell radius around the Vanguard suffer negative 40%. No, useless for her because she's always gone. While at maximum stacks of Unyielding Beacon, the Vanguard gains +7 resolve. Good lord, these are all terrible for her. Why did I choose this? I guess I'll go with that. Good lord, these are all terrible. Everything about that is terrible. Let's see. Hey, we have 72. Do you have the navigator skills? I have every single navigator skill already. Every single one. So what's left is extra. But I chose her as, what was it? I set her up as a exemplar and a Vanguard. I didn't really know this that much. I did not do any research before I played this game. We just kind of went into it. But yeah, I've got pretty much everything. Austin, what are you clicking?
I'm clicking buttons.
Yeah, you're doing things. You're making noise. I don't even know what you're doing. It's like you're rocking back and forth in a chair.
He is rocking back and forth in a chair.
Not doing anything, actually, though.
Oh,
you
really?
might hear the water heater in the background. Maybe
Oh,
that's
is that what it is? Yeah, I was just like, what is that noise? But now I have biomancy. Now I can be useful. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had a lot of negative logic. Let's see here. But yeah, again, whenever I first built this, I was thinking like classic Rogue Trader, which I really enjoyed. Classic Rogue Trader, Only War, Dark Heresy, I like those games. And I really enjoyed playing them whenever I got a chance to play them. Wow, that just dropped all my abilities off. That's a good sign. What's that?
Worry about it.
Anyway, so again,
You should equip your mantle.
What mantle?
Mysterious Silver? Or Mysterious Sliver?
What is that? Where is that? Where's the Mysterious Silver?
Towards the top if you update story from newest to oldest.
Yeah, I do. Mysterious Silver. Whenever the wearer uses a major psychic power, they gain plus 30% to all psychic power damage till the end of their next turn. Wow.
I don't have power armor proficiency, really.
Abelard should have it. You realize making a Navigator Vanguard is the worst place to put them in. No, I don't. But I do now. I did not know that. I didn't know, because here's the thing. These are not things that you do in, like, Rogue Trader. Like, they don't exist, so I didn't really know what to do with them. And I was going in thinking this game was going to at least somewhat mirror Rogue Trader, and I was wrong. So no, I don't know that, but I appreciate the sentiment. Can Abelard use power armor?
Apparently I forgot to give him that skill, which would be the very next skill I pick up on.
Oh well. But I mean, we still make it by. I mean, look, I've got a 7 psi rating, okay, thanks to my magical hood. I've got a sword that is from is it Ezekiel Abaddon? No, not Ezekiel Abaddon. It's Ezekiel from the Dark Angels chapter. I've got that here. At least it's the same design.
Don't let him fool you. The only reason we made so much progress is because I lambasted him for being poor.
Well, first off, sir, our poorness has actually kept us lean and hungry, which keeps us alive. Second, the real reason we've been alive is because Dirkwall has a freaking a heavy bolter, and Cassia can send people into the abyss by staring at them for too long.
Correction. The only reason we're alive is because one person decided to actually research how to make a character, and 2 of the characters are actually like very good.
Yes, see,
By and of themselves.
which just goes to show you that in reality... You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that... Okay. Did anybody move?
I didn't.
Establishing shot. Michael Bay would be proud. What's impressive is that the lights are still on.
Michael Bay is not.
I wonder if we had to go down there.
No.
Michael Bay is more for establishing chase sequences.
That is fair.
We are bound by the blood of
For not
martyrs.
having a sun, one, this place has a lot of light. Two, it's impressive that... Oh, it's the flag bearer. Oh, that's right. I'll ask the two... Yeah. Are you doing something over there?
Examining the ice, the
Oh.
tower's foundation goes down for tens of meters, and the spires are obstructed by the superstructures on the upper levels.
Spielberg would be proud. That's the spirit. I need somebody who's aware to look at that ice.
I have 50%.
Done.
A dedicated young woman lies curled up into a snowbank like a living statue. Her thin hands are clutching a silken blanket. Grab the blanket! It's cold outside.
Snowdrifts have covered the streets of the hive, sometimes reaching as high as the balconies and
So
rooftops.
divine what she's over
Spielberg would be proud.
us.
Begone,
reading
nightmares!
something.
Burn in his punishing flame!
I can't even see what the hell's going on.
Your pathetic god will not help you, Monkey. Wow, that's such an awkward animation, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeesh.
Tell me, boys and girls.
Hold on.
Sorry, what were you reading? I apologize.
We have things to the north of us, too, so...
What were you reading, Fokker?
No, I was trying to read the stuff in inventory, but it's nothing important. It's just like lore shit as opposed to.
Lore is important.
I'm
With
looking
each
for
step,
items that make us
I
stronger.
forge my destiny
You know
among
what?
the
You don't make us stronger.
stars.
You know what make us stronger? Is this the Christmas
Not
episode
Lord.
for Rogue Trader?
We have a book.
Oh, good. Fokker, read book. I'm gonna add that to
Notes
cargo.
on life.
I just added it to cargo. Whatever.
You son of a bitch.
Okay.
The once majestic bridge for ritual processions was damaged when a civilian orbital shuttle collided with it.
Alright, this one scout is like fighting off an entire army.
Yeah, there's a lot of fighting going on over there that we're gonna run into.
That's
May I
okay.
suggest a save?
No.
Yeah.
How dare you?
save me.
How dare you suggest such cowardice?
I don't feel like redoing everything again
the
for the
faith
upteenth
guide
time, like
path
how we
to
had to do it a
glory.
couple of different...
I don't believe you.
Heresy
You may not believe
grows
me,
from
but I
within
remember
us.
plenty of times.
Now the big question is, can I hit somebody with a...
You are in the presence
Cassia.
of House Orcelia.
Can I nuke somebody? You are in too much of a rush. Hold back your wrath and make the next prey suffer longer. Let's see.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered
Oh,
around.
darn it!
For I speak the language of the retribution.
I do indeed speak the language of retribution. Tell me, wayward soul, does your piety or your heresy anger you more? Come now. Shoot. Oh, see.
Get everybody with the damn buff.
Do what?
I was trying to trying to get machine spirit communion on everybody, but we're too spread out.
Yeah, I do that. But yes, is this the Warhammer 40k version of that? Of what?
Christmas.
Yes. Yes, it is. See, the thing is that in Warhammer 40k, by their own logic, Santa does exist if enough people believe in him. If there's the concept of Santa, which murder Santas in BDSM gear? Well, 100%. That sounds like a great day.
Don't they do like Sing Winala or something like that?
So yeah, they have an equivalent of, which means that based on the way the warp works, Santa does exist.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the equivalent of.
Like Santa does exist, and he will give all the good boys and girls toys.
Which means that somewhere out there, there is an Ogren who gets like a brand new autocannon every year.
Uh-huh.
Every solar year, sorry. Which for him, depending upon where he is, might be every day.
God damn it.
What?
No, just options limited with.
I like how you're angry, so you just shoot some random Eldar.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
You're like, God darn it, shoot him.
Pretty much.
Also, it's worth noting that as also we there's that common idea that like there's a gnome that runs around and steals your like socks, but only like the left ones. That means there's probably something in the 40k universe that does go around stealing people's socks.
Well, well, of course there is. See, it's little things like that that I really appreciate in little lore. It's like, oh yeah, no, this there's a story of the so and so in this place. Like, it's obviously meant to be a joke, but then it's like, but there's some deeper, sinister meaning behind it.
Dude, they're all going for you guys.
Well, the good news is that's because Abelard is probably a nightmare. Oh, did you equip Abelard with the new
Warhammer?
Yes. The Hammer of Epiphany. I will beat you until... Oh, there we go. Fire. 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 Oof. Wow. Why did she just arc into electricity?
Because she got that needed.
You know, what's really funny about Eldar is they have soul stones. And my first response to a soul stone is, man, I cannot wait to put these in my desk drawer. Or better, like, what if I use them to pearl myself?
I don't know about
And so your entire soul will be designed to pleasure people that I desire.
Yeah, I just put them in your toilet commode thing. You know.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You will be used to clean my urine. As Kibbles takes all the kills away from us.
You don't need kills.
Oh, hold on.
Kills are for me.
What level of difficulty are we playing on right now?
I don't know.
A good one. A one that lets me advance.
Oh, I can't have that, can I?
Watch out.
I'll be fine.
Oh, wow, he actually does this.
They finally hit me.
One of his own.
Did, but not myth.
No, I'm fine.
Isn't this
Oh,
a job for
oh,
the
you are
Zergs?
not taking poison damage. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, hello. Reveal the light!
Give him the clamps!
Give him the clamps! Held in my
If I
gaze.
may,
Now you're on fire.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, guys. Okay, you program the best.
They do.
See, I know this is starting to slowly grow on you as the tone of annoyance is slowly disappearing. It's just acceptance is starting to creep its way into your voice here, Fokker.
No, that was just me trying to be as deadpan as possible.
That's not true. I've heard you actually try to
slowly.
be deadpan. That's not true.
That was
I think you're
deadpan.
slowly starting to accept it. Like, slowly you're starting to realize this is just the way of life.
I'm accepting you'll never get fried pickles again.
isn't this
No!
Zone of fear!
How dare you!
Hell yeah!
the sun?
Well, that's the beauty of it. Is now he turned into fart gas, okay?
I will have my fried pickles and my pickle pizza. And you
Why?
cannot stop me.
Good lord.
Why?
Wow,
Oh my God.
what is that? What is
Dark blast.
what weapon is that? It's a dark lance.
Brace yourself,
I like how we are so over leveled compared to these people, it doesn't matter.
What level are these characters?
Not nearly our level. Because we went through Kamara.
With the,
Well, yeah, we were probably
These are pretty basic.
underleveled for Kamara, and we went through all of that
Yeah.
before we. Yeah, that's why we have like leftover side quests from like chapter 1. I have not heard Voitvir and the main story in God knows how long. Then again, Kamara, I'm not even sure if it's part of the main story. That might be DLC.
No, the Kamarog is part. That's chapter 3.
Yeah, we did chapter 3 before we finished chapter 1. I did not realize that was the case. I was just going randomly
there
through
are
the
a
line.
lot of quests in the journal that just have X's.
In my defense, I didn't know any better. I plead ignorance. But you look, he does have a heavy bolter, okay? We would not have gotten the heavy bolter if we were on chapter 1 still. I want to use my mask. That's why all these people have like 30 health points. We were probably meant to hit this early on. Or earlier on. Hold on, what difficulty are we playing on? Now I'm confused. Play on normal! That's why it's so easy.
Well, that's your fault.
I'll leave it there. Unless everybody's okay with going back to hard, which is where we were before.
Okay, game? Sure. Whatever the fuck.
Look, grenades don't affect people that are in the cold,
It
okay?
literally, like, did not deny me putting the grenade on top of him, and somehow it doesn't go off on him.
That sounds normal.
Grenades have a radius, but it's just not effective.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Like, you
If
draw
I
like
can
a
place-
small
if-
circle
If I
around
can
it.
place the grenade on him, it should hit him.
No.
Yeah.
Like, for a small radius around the grenade, you are invincible, and then you have a large radius for your, like, a grenade action normally, and then once again, like, just not effective by it past that certain
Okay,
radius.
FYI, myth, just by Austin's logic, you can fucking throw yourself on the grenade and you'll be fine.
That's exactly right. So I need to do something for you, Abelard.
I was waiting to see if you were going to say that.
So I'm going to need to give you that, because you're really not going to want to get hit by this. And it really needs to lower your overall, yeah. So there's this.
Rejoice in service.
It's gonna Care Bear stare.
I murdered almost all of them at once.
Oh shit.
Howdy.
You might want to murder these dudes.
Well, I would. I really would. However,
abilities in the pipe, your heroics up. Do something.
You have many options here. And you can find a star or someone.
Yeah, I can. Kibbles, I guess you're up. Yeah, haven't you guys ever seen Captain America when he jumps on a grenade and survives just to become Captain America? Yeah, no, that's how he becomes Captain America.
Yeah.
Well, it helps that it was a dud.
It does. But I love the fact that how much fire damage. This dude is taking 43 psychic burn every turn.
How much is this guy? 14? He has 17 points of HP.
Let's see, they just have a -3 times willpower bonus to weapon skill and ballistic skill and receive an additional 10% maximum wounds damage from more attacks and psychic power for 2 rounds. Yeah, no, these people are screwed. By the way, that was one of my weaker powers now that I've got psi rating of 7. I like this hood. And I've got plus 30 temporary wounds. Yay! Keep hitting them with the chain swords. Though I should constantly be hearing
I
revving.
plan to.
I don't hear enough revving, though. I need to hear meow.
Like cat.
Yeah, like meow. That's
Yeah,
what all
I'm not
chain
a cat.
swords. Chain swords sound like cats. Meow. Oof, that guy's gonna have 1 damage the next turn.
There.
Ooh, that sucks. 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 Wow. If this is the game on normal, I mean, I feel like we were struggling all the way up to this point, but now it feels like we're just kicking ass. So there's that.
It's amazing what happens when you complete the side missions that give you a bunch of extra buffs and you turn down the difficulty.
Well, I didn't mean to.
I will not be deterred.
I didn't
It's
mean to do it wrong.
insane. It's insane what happens when you do the optional objectives.
I didn't mean to.
Didn't mean to, and yet here we are.
I'm gonna bump up the difficulty. Kibbles,
Oh,
go!
Kibbles will go when Kibbles feel like it. Go, Kibbles Ranger.
Do 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 do.
Right back.
Alright. I think you're yeah, Abelard's next, never mind. Kibbles, do something!
I don't know, they're both gonna die, so.
Who cares? Kill him! What?
I can't kill them, I have no more action points. They're both gonna die though as soon as it becomes their turn.
Alright.
So either hit the Cabalite Blade Master or go after the Tormented Captive.
Yeah.
That was way too of a euphoric sigh. He was oddly happy about that.
You now have 163 strength and 128 toughness.
Correction, I have even more than that, I should.
Yes. Yeah, you have plus 108 strength and plus 48 toughness.
This is gonna hurt them a lot more than what it's gonna hurt me.
Hit him again. Plus 54 temporary wounds. Man, Biomancy's awesome. I should have taken this a long time ago. I like how you parry with a giant freaking Thunderhammer. Where are you going?
There's nowhere I can go, so.
Like, as he pulls out like a freaking M1919. You gonna use that or?
No, I'm just gonna savor it.
Gonna savor it. I wanted to
Actually, you know what? I do have there. I'm gonna waste this because I can.
Why are you shooting?
Anytime now. Is it Dirkwald's turn?
The game is very broken for me.
You need, yeah, it's still doing burst fire shit, so you might
I'm gonna
save and reload.
Yeah, I'm stuck going into the inventory over and over again. It's just burst firing and inventory for me.
Yeah, Ablard's just shooting.
I saw.
I'm just watching fucking Kibbles just constantly dodging.
Well, Kibbles is used to that. It's fine.
Dodging accountability?
Well, no, Kibbles doesn't dodge accountability. Kibbles dives towards accountability.
God damn it.
That is the one thing about this game that really just it needs work, which is that really weird.
Go ahead and fix this shit.
Look, it's fine. They'll fix it in post, okay? It's brand new. It's only been released for like what, 2 years?
Something like that. They just don't know how to fucking fix this shit.
Look, why would you want to fix it when you can just keep selling stuff for it? Besides, nobody plays this game on multiplayer. What are you talking about?
Totally.
Probably true. Most people probably don't play this game on multiplayer, given the fact that you're reading a novel.
Yeah, basically, yes. Like, why would you want to do this? Like, we do it because it's funny.
Like, this isn't a novel. This is like 8 novels in one.
I think it's a good novel.
What the
Abelard.
fuck just happened? None of these people were alive just a moment ago.
Like, no, like, look where my characters are now.
Yeah, why are you all the way over there now?
Because I ran over there before you reloaded the game.
Well,
What just happened? None of this existed. All these characters were dead.
No, they weren't. Also,
Yeah, they were.
You now have full movement range. And second DLC is coming out, so maybe they will fix it then. Eltrad,
like never change, you fucking retards.
You glorious bastards, never change. Eltrad, one, thank you for following. First off, I appreciate it. If we haven't scared you away now, we will later, but I appreciate it. I don't know. What do you have, a rocket wrist or wrist rocket there?
I got that melta cannon in my wrist. Yeah.
Melt a cannon in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Both.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Brace for impact.
Oh my god, fucking Christ.
I think we've had more people follow us.
Even get angled.
We've had more people follow us from playing this game. However, they always tend to go, this is going to get ridiculous. It's like, yes. and this will probably be my last fight for the night. So don't talk to the scout because I do need to wrap it up tonight. We'll have to save that for next week.
Kibbles, I apologize.
Why?
Not yet. Not by your hand.
I'm a
Not
mage.
like
You didn't
this.
dodge that.
Not like this. Just the right kind of ridiculous. See, that's what everybody thinks, and then it gets really stupid.
Then we start talking about Yee's new hit songs.
No, we don't. No, we really don't. We don't talk about Yee's new song.
Have you heard the classical version?
Oh my god. All I know is that last week when we did talk about it,
No pleasure.
I made a joke that should be like if somebody donates $14.88, that like we should just have a clip of Fokker singing the song in the most deadpan manner, and like having somebody do freaking what is it, like the joining or the donation animation is just like a bunch of freaking goose stepping, because I was feeling squirrely and I regretted it instantly.
No, I like this idea.
No, but I posted the classical version in Discord.
Burn!
Hammer.
Alright, nobody talk to the scout. Nobody move.
I want the free things. Give me the inventory.
I can't save
Good
yet.
job.
Damn it!
Good job.
Oh, you suck. Alright, Fogger, you talk to him. You get to speak for him.
Who are you? In the name of the God Emperor, keep away from me!
That sounds about right, if he's been in the cold for that long. In another time and place, I would immediately demand you cut the peasant down for such an outburst, and yet it pains me to see his mind is so tightly constricted by greenish-black thorns. Never have I seen such a frightening color. This person, this hive, everything here is drenched with despair. Hit him! Damn peasant, I'm a rogue trader, appointed by the will of the Emperor himself. I am the rightful ruler of this world. I'm gonna run up there. Pop!
Are you gonna actually do it? Oh my god, wow! Hit him or stab him, Jesus.
I hit him with my ring finger.
Have mercy, master, and the dire time you cannot speak to me anyone but the apostate. I humbly kneel amid the radiance of the Toadbuster Toads. I am here, wretched here!
Oh my god. Oh god. Like, just stop. No.
The elders have been waiting for a sign from the heavens for so long. Too much time has passed.
Oh my
So
god.
they died. But may he smite me if you are not the one. You will help the ones in need of salvation, won't you? Fear freezes
I
for a
think
second,
this should be a
looking
new
at you
character's
reverently
current
and
voice.
awkwardly shuffling his feet.
This is horrible. Your voice is horrible.
I'm not sure who needs this voice needs to be, but this needs to be someone's permanent voice.
No. No, it really doesn't.
You
Even
think
I have my
others
limits.
won, but my brothers in faith and misery were not as lucky. The living nightmare grabbed us the moment we took our noses out to the surface trying to defend. I managed to break
Oh, come on.
leaving my sins behind. Woe is me. I am beside myself again. I am begging you, the child of the stars, please save my comrade, save! Veer falters, sculpts, and whispers almost breathlessly. Save Elbrich. I will make it there even if it costs me my life.
I'm really happy that I
My
can read
headcanon
this.
is that he did, in fact, lick the pole.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like he licked a pole or something. See, Eltarad, Marzipan, who we love very dearly here, Mr. Marzahai, we have a very special voice for Marzipan, and Irliet, both of them have the same voice. Because I don't treat them as anything other than the same people.
We just noticed a certain voice.
Shush!
Word for
Shush!
that.
Shush!
We are God's chosen people.
Eltarad is brand new. He is brand new. He has been here for a total of, I don't know how long we've been streaming, but half that.
I believe in breaking them proper. Break them early.
Good lord. Buck breaking.
Yes.
Buckle up, buckaroos!
Buckle up, buckaroos. Oh, good lord.
God, I forgot about that exists. Book breaking.
Helping the rabble is beneath the dignity of a rogue trader. I will help your friends. Lead on. Come on, Myth. They have been promised that drink 5,000 years ago. They could be, wait, just 5,001. Oh my god.
Follow me, don't leave behind. It's very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. The nightmares roam the streets, trust me, I know. They will be lying in wait up ahead, so tread carefully.
Okay. Okay. We are now done. We are done for the night.
Hold up, loot.
The loot is now in my bag.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Good lord. I'm going to save the game. Don't you dare run off. Good lord.
No, I'm collecting loot.
From
Save
where?
again.
Time to advance the
There's one
progress.
body that got missed.
Good lord.
It might be reached with proper climbing equipment. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Great, heavy grapefruits. Ooh.
Okay, with that, we're going to the main menu. Oh,
but we
good
still
lord.
have so many more sites to show you, Myth.
We have so many sites to show me. Yes.
Like the last 5 minutes made it all worth it.
Oh my god. You know, on this channel, we've insulted so many fucking people, I've lost count. We've insulted each other. We've insulted people with disabilities. We've insulted people that are just assholes. But now we've insulted people with speech impediments. And I don't really,
No, I was just doing my best impression of Anne Frank.
oh my god. So then, okay.
In this world, we insult all equally. We're equal opportunity insulters here.
No, I agree with the statement. I do. It's at par for the course for wherever 40. That's the thing, is that 40K is kind of ridiculous and weird. There is a part of 40K that I do miss. I do like the seriousness of it sometimes, but sometimes the ridiculousness, and not the heroic ridiculousness, is really necessary. Like Caiaphas Cain is like, it's almost too much. But like sometimes the ridiculousness of the things that
he is
happen.
the hero of the Imperium.
No, he is.
Caiaphas Cain, hero of the Imperium.
Oh my god. See, I love the Caiaphas Cain novels. I love it. It just, the man is trying to shirk responsibility. Oh yeah, the enslavers. Caiaphas Cain. That was that. Cloud
Not the hero
Error.
we need, but it's the heroes we deserve.
No one deserves the hero of Caiaphas Cain. On any level. Caiaphas Cain is like the luckiest man in the world. Orky boys! Yeah, of course, orkies. See, that's the thing. In Rogue Trader, you could actually enlist orcs. If you really wanted to.
Well, why are we not playing the RPG version, Rogue Trader?
Do you realize? Okay, look. Okay, first off, it has taken me forever to get virtual tabletop foundry set up, and then getting one map set up to do a demo run with Alien. Now you want me to hard code Rogue Trader from scratch. See, now if I was using Roll20, it'd be easier. It just wouldn't have all the cool stuff attached to it. So yeah, but okay. So if y'all really want to keep playing, I will try to find a way to get this thing to work on my old computer. I'm not going to transfer all that stuff over. I will create myself a separate login and we will play. Actually, I was thinking the other day. I need to find a day where we can actually sit down and play that and it not interfere with anything else. Do y'all want to do that live, or do you want to do that like offline and we'll record it?
Don't care.
All right, we'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Anyway, orcs. There really should be an orc companion. Anyway, have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you all for watching us this evening, and I'm so sorry to everyone who watched this. We are all now dumber for witnessing what we have done.
No, I have gained IQ cells.
I don't believe you.
I feel like a future engineer or astronaut.
Good night, everybody.
That I can believe.
Good night, everybody.